Hey, it's Mika with QC Kinetics, and summer is here, which means you don't want your joint pain to stop you from living your best life. It's time to get out in the ocean. It's time to get out hiking. But you know what? Your achy knees could prevent that. I was in a horrible car accident, and my knee was wrecked. And thanks to QC Kinetics Regenerative Medicine, we're all better. No surgery, no drugs, no downtime. Don't wait any longer. QC Kinetics Regenerative Medicine. Real results right now. Call now to schedule your free consultation, 252-645-6458.
Beauty Bar Medi Spa offers non-surgical aesthetics. Our expert team of licensed professionals is dedicated to offering personalized solutions giving you stunning natural-looking results. Fall into beauty with our biggest sale of the year starting September 15th. Enjoy exclusive savings and products including Botox, Xeomin, dermal fillers, laser treatments, hydrofacials, and more. Don't miss out on this incredible sale. September 15th through September 26th. Beauty Bar Medi Spa is located on 1021 Red Banks Road. For more information on all of our services, visit beautybarmedispa.com. Fall into beauty and mark your calendars. Go Pirates!
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Afternoon, everybody.
Man, that was just lackadaisical, man.
It was what now?
Lackadaisical.
We got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett.
Hey-o.
And we got left side.
Strong side. I shouldn't be held accountable for a grown man's athleticism.
I heard you say that, and I would have to agree with you, to be honest.
Wait, what? You agree with me?
I agree.
Do you hear that?
Yeah. Flip that, Shirley.
Got a little taco meat on my chest.
Hey,
I pay for AI. I can't help it. I mean, that was before I was medicated, man.
What?
I don't know. It was not my idea.
That's all. I love y'all, man.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, welcome in to a football Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Rock here on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. We're on the new Pirate Radio app, downloaded today. And we are on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. Man, we got a ton of content to get to today. No time to dilly nor dally. We got Brian North joining us coming up in about 20 minutes or so to get you ready for week one of the high school action. The Blitz coming up tonight, WCTI 12. We'll talk about that. Holton Ahlers joins us later on in hour number one. We'll get his thoughts on ECU, NC State. Holton, of course, will be a part of the U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call-in show following the Pirates and Pack next Thursday night. Tony Dunn, C3 Podcast, will join us to talk a little Panthers and NFL preseason, a little fantasy football as well. We'll talk week 0 lines with Jeff Nadeau, see if he's got a play for Kansas State, Iowa State, or any of the other action going on Saturday. Morgan Ahlers will join us to talk all things ECU football coming up in our third hour. Kevin Monroe, former Pirate, cornerback and now color analyst on the Pirate Sports Network, will join us coming up in hour number 3 as well. So we got a lot of guests to get to, a lot of football to talk, but we'll talk some partying as well, because joining me in the Pirate Radio studios, we got Jackson and Cole from Dirty Dan's, and also Joe Natelli from the Natelli Band. What's up, guys? How we doing?
So, man, how's it going?
Going great. Jackson, welcome back to Pirate. Is this your debut, Cole?
It is.
Welcome in. Good to see you. And Joe, nice to have you as well, the musical guest coming up next, or let's see, 2 Thursdays from now, after the Pirate Radio party, we'll be heading over to Dirty Dan's to party, right, Jackson?
Yeah, man, we are. So with every ticket to the party, you get a free entry to Dan's that night. It's from 9 to 12, and then we also open until 2 o'clock that night.
All right. And Joe, you'll be rocking in there?
Yeah, Clip, we're excited. This is our first time in Greenville. We're based out of Raleigh. It's a 6-piece band. Obviously, my name's Joe. I got Ant Ward on drums, Santel Reed on keys, Dakota Nyman on sax, Jim Dwyer on guitar, and Spencer on bass. So we got a big group of guys, and we're going to party and shut the town down.
That is a power move by Jackson, bringing in a Raleigh band when ECU and NC State are about to play. That's a great move, Jackson.
It's a statement.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it's in 2 weeks. It's after the game.
Joe, what kind of music can folks expect when you and your crew take the stage?
Yeah, man. Like I said, we're out of Raleigh. We're a cover band. We do a lot of rock, country, some pop. We have a few originals we're working on. But
nice.
when we play here, you guys will recognize a lot of it. And having 6 people and the instruments we have a lot of range. We can do a lot of things. And all those guys, I basically grab the best guy at each instrument, and they just make me look good, sound good. I got guys backing me up.
I like talking to you guys, asking, so like, when did you first get into this kind of serious? Like, did you know you wanted to do this?
Man, this has been a lifelong thing. I grew up in Maryland. I'm a big Springsteen band. I actually grew up playing. My mentors were part of the B Street Band.
Wow.
They're out of Asbury Park. They're as Jersey as it gets, and they taught me everything I know. In college, I'm a University of South Carolina guy, so no division rivalries going on.
No, that's fine.
In college, I had a band, and then I moved to Raleigh a few years ago, and I basically found guys with the same vision, some of the best musicians, and we put together this group a little over a year ago. So it's only been a year of us really moving along and moving forward. We've been lucky. Some of the relationships in Raleigh with Avenue and Devolve and Tin Roof, these venues have trusted us and given us a platform, and now we get to come to Greenville.
That's awesome. Main event band will be playing at the Pirate Radio football kickoff party. After that, keep the party rolling over at Dirty Dan's with the Natelli Band. Joe and crew will be playing. But, yeah, a lot of fun going on each and every night. Now students are in town, so Dirty Dan's, Jackson's going to be rocking and rolling, right?
Yeah, it's been ramping up past week. It's been awesome.
What all do you have going on throughout the week over at Dirty Dan's?
So Mondays we typically do an acoustic set. Tuesdays is karaoke. Wednesday is singo or a random event. There's no telling what it's going to be. We always switch it up every week. Thursday is DJ Kid Scenes night, which he also does stuff for the Buck on the weekends too. Friday and Saturday are full bands. And that's about it.
Yeah, good deal. All right. And again, after the Pirate Radio football kickoff party, that'll be the week after ECU NC State. So that'll be on September 4th. Make sure you hold on to your ticket or wristband or whatever you got, and you can get in Dirty Dan's for free and keep the party rolling.
Oh, yeah.
How are we feeling about the football game itself, Jackson?
I'm looking forward to it.
You going to be there?
Yeah, actually, I think I will.
All right.
Yeah.
Good deal. You like the Pirates?
Yeah, huge fan.
Plus the points?
I've been here 7 years, so, I've grown to love them.
How about the game? You think they'll win?
I have faith.
I can see it oozing from you. Let's talk to Cole. Cole, what's going on in your world?
So just trying to get ready for the students to get back, everything go full swing. So
yeah,
just trying to get everything ready to go.
Good deal.
It's his first school year, so he's learning a lot.
Yeah, it's man, you can't drive anywhere. Go ahead and plan for an extra 15, 20 minutes if you're driving through Greenville at this point, because it is certainly packed. All right, once again, if you are heading to the Pirate Radio football kickoff party, make sure you hold on to your ticket. Post-party, after-party going on at Dirty Dan's. And even if you're not going to the Pirate Radio football kickoff party, you got something to do late night on that Thursday night. How long will you guys be playing, Joe?
We're playing 9 until midnight, probably later.
And then you got to do 2 or 3 encores, right?
That's right. That's right. We'll be there all night.
Good deal. Good deal. So you grew up in Maryland. So Commanders fan?
I am.
Nice.
Yeah, finally, I can say that and not be embarrassed.
It's cool again, kind of. I wish we could figure out what to do with Terry McLaurin and go and sign him. I'd feel better, but we can't have nice things, you know?
We have to make it difficult.
Yeah. Well, good. I'm glad you can, commiserate with me on that. But, coming off a great year. As long as Jaden Daniels is healthy, I feel like we can win every game.
That's right. So, I'm excited.
I'm pumped, ready for the season. All right. Anything else we need to know, gentlemen?
That's about it, man.
Joe, how about we got people listening across the state. Any other gigs you got coming up you want to talk about?
Yeah. We're playing Saturday, the 30th at the Avenue. That's downtown Raleigh. In October, we'll be hitting Tin Roof, October, November. The first Sunday football, we're playing at Devolve, which is also downtown Raleigh. I think it's September 7th. Those shows are all 8 p.m. until people are tired of hearing us.
That's awesome. So you got week 1 of college football you'll be playing, right. And then week 1 NFL playing as well.
Yeah, we actually took all of August off, so we've been working on some new music and stuff, and we wanted to come out full pedal when all the students were coming back.
Good deal. Ready. Well, Jackson, I know you'll be looking forward to a big night coming up September 4th, but once again, folks are back, so it's a big night every night over at Dirty Dan's.
Yes, sir, it is.
Appreciate y'all coming out, and Joe, nice to meet you, man.
Clint, nice to meet you.
We'll have a big night and continue to talk about this between now and then. Thanks for joining us, fellas.
Thank you.
Let's take a timeout. We'll come back when we return. Brian North will join us on the Turner Home Team Live Line. We'll talk high school football week 1, also ECU, NC State. A lot to go on a Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group is not your typical insurance company. We're a family-run, independently owned agency that's been trusted throughout eastern North Carolina since 1963. For 60 years, we've proudly served local communities with a passion for customer service that goes beyond simply meeting expectations. My father understood the importance of rolling up his sleeves and going to work to find solutions for his clients, and our team today understands it too. If you contact one of our 6 offices, rest assured that we'll treat you like family, not just a client. Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group, your whole world covered.
The stifling heat of summer, the bitter cold of winter. What do they have in common? The extreme temperatures of both force your home's heating and cooling system to work overtime to keep you comfortable. And that can cost you a lot of money. Fortunately, your neighbors at Greenville Utilities have several ways you can save energy. And that means saving you money on your utility bills. Just go to GUC.com and look for ways to save. That's GUC.com.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get fucked up. Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Do you have any real estate questions about buying or selling residential or commercial properties? Are you curious about this current real estate market? Do you need a property manager for all your rental houses? This is proud ECU alum Scott Harris with Harris Real Estate Group, and I would love to help answer every question you have and show you a real estate experience that will be memorable and enjoyable. Every step of the way, I'm here to make your dreams a stress-free reality. Call me today at 347-1857. That's 347-1857. Go Pirates!
It's the sale everyone waits for. Bostic Sugg Furniture's incredible Labor Day sale. Right now, enjoy Labor Day savings on the most talked about on-trend styles for every room of your home. Whether you're looking for more relaxation at home or a better night's sleep, Bostic Sugg has hundreds of items in stock ready to go. Yours with 6 months special financing. Plus, get a discount equal to 2 times the sales tax or 60 months special financing during the incredible Labor Day sale on now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is Carson Wistenhunt, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in eastern North Carolina since 1937. Shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership with the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Excuse me. Shift into a new career with a commercial driver's license from Pitt Community College. Meet our instructors and learn more at our interest session on Thursday, August 28th from 6 to 8 at Greenville Center Annex. Pre-register at pittcc.edu/CDL. That's pittcc.edu/CDL. Now let's head back in. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live here on a Football Friday. A lot of guests to get to. But real quick, let me say hello to Jackson manning the audio, Nick manning the video. Shirley is here. Chandler's here somewhere. Jenny Mark, it is a zoo as it feels like game week here. I was going to wait till Monday to say game week, but a lot of folks in the Chili Water chat gang already calling it game week. Jamie says, hey now, baba boo,
Hey now.
ta-ta tutti, fa-fa foo-fa. Hello, Jamie. Robert says, officially game week. Lego. ECU Visuals says game week. Robert says, Pack Pride talking a little junk about Holton, saying we have an edge at quarterback. Okay, which is their right. PJ says, hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Robert says, hey, State, you got to have an alpha wolf in order to have a pack. Okay. Zach Kaplan says, ask Jackson who the rowdiest regular is at the Buck. It's John, by the way.
Yeah, Zach, just real quick.
Steve says, hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
All right, we are caught up with the Chili Water chat gang. Chili Water, order 12 packs now at chiliwater.com. Find it at a store near you, the good water in your hand. All right, do we have Brian North ready to go on the Turner Home Team live line? Are you looking to sell your house fast and without making any repairs? The Turner Home Team is a local home buying company. They buy houses as is. Justin and his team can provide you with a fast cash offer for your house today. Give them a call, 525-4780. Brian North joins us. The Blitz coming up tonight. Week 1 edition for the 2025 high school football season. Fired up, ready to go. North, how you doing, man?
Doing great, Clipper. Hope you are.
Yes, sir. Doing well. Another night of the Friday Night Lights, another season, another year of high school football returning tonight. And, Brian, this is huge for the mamas and the daddies and the families and the old locals that have their community pride. But it's an awesome service that you guys provide that cover high school athletics. And I know you take a lot of pride in it. You love the local aspect of local news, local sports. And it's going to be a fun Friday night for you guys, hopefully.
Always is, and we got a ton of great rivalry games to kick things off. We do not ease into it this year. We have games that really matter to a lot of people and will last a lifetime when it comes to bragging rights and memories. And as far as us, yeah, look, we're trying to get the highlights out there for forever. Things have changed through the years. There's other ways to consume these games now, whether it's through streams or feeds or other places. But I still feel like when the local newscasts still you get the highlights up on the big screen, the tight shots that we get, the look at the coaches and the fans, and we just still do a different way that is still appointment television on Friday nights and now Saturday mornings and on YouTube. But a lot of people still seem to want to consume it, so we still put out the product for people to want to consume.
Yeah, I saw your tweet. You're getting the set up, but you've got your, of course, Friday night highlights, also 7:30 Saturday, and then Blitz Extra on YouTube. I always hear I used to love Baseball Tonight back in the day, and even Sports Center when it would run highlights, but YouTube kind of killed that. And as much as I like those shows, I understand why they're not as needed, because you can go to YouTube and check out highlights, and kind of good to see you getting involved in that as well. It's like one click away to see what happened the previous night.
Look, until the huddle films and the stream services, it still looks like ants running around in the field, and we get a much up-close personal look down in the field. I still think it's an angle that you can't find anywhere else. But we run out of time on the TV side, so they only give us so many minutes at night on Friday nights and then on Saturdays, and sometimes we get more highlights that we want to show, and this is where YouTube does give us that avenue to show them. Now, we won't get those all together until those other programs have aired, so you can consume it again and again and see different stuff that you haven't seen on the previous episode. So we're looking forward to having a forum to really show some of those other highlights of games that may not make the regular round on the high school football shows.
Brian, you mentioned a lot of big contests coming up here week one, not easing into it. So what 2 or 3 games you're highlighting tonight? What are you looking forward to?
Yeah, well, we'll start in your backyard. Your alma mater, D.H. Conley, looking to rebound. They had a couple of tough years in that brutal Big Carolina Conference, and now they welcome in Steve Brooks, the new head coach at Laney. He lives in Pitt County. He's been a coach at Ayden-Grifton for many years. His son was a quarterback at Ayden-Grifton last year. And Steve's been in a lot of different places, but now he's getting a second chance as a head coach. He was CB Acock's head coach there for a while, and now he's getting a chance to call the plays at Michael Jordan's alma mater. And his first game just happens to be back in Pitt County, so we think that's going to be a real competitive game at the Hollywood Crossroads. J.H. Rose, high expectations for the Rampants, and they go back to a place where they're not going to be welcomed very well. They're going back to Northern Nash tonight. Northern Nash was undefeated when the Rampants went in as a severe underdog and upset them in the playoffs last year. But now Willie B's team, Will Bland, has what looks like a really good team on paper, so we think that's going to be a great showdown tonight. You have West Craven trying to break their 8-game losing streak at their rival Havelock. You've got New Bern traveling to New Hanover for 2 really good teams going at it. Wallace, Rose Hill, and East Duplin never meet to start the year, but with a reclassification and redrawn conferences, that was the only time they could play. And they're throwing in a traveling trophy for the first time ever. The River Classic Bell will be up for grabs in that one. Richlands and Southwest Onslow, that's another rare early season meeting between these 2 longtime rivals where the Wildcats have won 3 in a row. Previous to that, the Stallions have won 30-something in a row. So Battle of Browntown between North and North Green Central. The list goes on and on. A lot of really great games tonight around the area.
Brian North, Luke Schwartz and company will have you covered tonight. Night 1 of high school football in 2025. Brian, I have probably never told you what we're going to talk about during our segments, and part of that is my procrastinating nature. Part of that is because I enjoy freestyling and free-flowing conversation, and let's face it, sometimes you'll throw me a curveball I never saw coming, and our topics will just get way off hand, so kind of know where it's going to go. I should have prepped you for this, but you can figure it out quick. Tomorrow will be 5 days away from kickoff. So we recorded some videos yesterday here at Pirate Radio, and we started doing some top 5. So Brian, off the top of your dome, I got 2 top 5s to ask you. First, the top 5 high school players you've covered. That's going to be tough. Give me some names. Who did you really love going out and seeing put on a performance under the Friday night lights?
So, a lot of the guys ended up going and playing in the NFL, whether that be or just went to high collegiate level football.
Yeah.
So the ones that come to mind are dynamic quarterbacks like a Tremaine Goddard from Roanoke, who ended up going in playing safety at UNC. Kendrick Burney, his teammate at UNC, was a multiple threat at Southwest Onslow and led them to back-to-back state championships. They were just so much fun when they would have the ball in their hand. They were dynamic. Andre Brown, the running back from J.H. Rose, he was an 80-yard touchdown anytime he touched the ball, it seemed like. So he was a lot of fun to cover. So he would be right up there. We always talk about Danny Webster.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
He was a one-man show, North. It was crazy.
And you could see him talking trash on the field. And it was never your mama stuff. It was always like, you can't catch me sort of stuff. And he would do the jelly leg and the stanky leg. And he would have so much fun out there playing. And not only offensively with the ball in his hands, as he was a dynamic running quarterback, not a great passing quarterback, but a dynamic running quarterback. But on safety, he would come up and hit you. And he played a little wide receiver at ECU and then ended up not working out at the end. But he's one of those high school players I'll always remember. But he's right there with that Kendrick Burney and Tremaine Goddard of guys that were just, anytime they had the ball in their hand, you wanted to watch. And so those are a few of them. Montario Hardesty at New Bern was great. Mario Williams at Richlands, he was spectacular his senior year when it just kind of, the switch flipped in his mind. So those are some of the top ones that come to my mind instantaneously when you ask that question.
Great list, Brian. How about this? You've seen every dirt road in eastern North Carolina, every back road. What is your and I wonder, do they all kind of run together, or are there unique spots? But what are your top 5 favorite schools to go cover for whatever reason? Maybe there's a local you like seeing. Maybe there's there's something different. But did anybody stand out to you?
No, there's places you just love to go because of the atmosphere. Some that you're just welcomed with open arms. But, anytime you go to Legion Stadium in Wallace, it's just so electric and it's so small, but yet there's so many people crammed in there. I think Kevin Mottsinger's quote to us the other day is, "You won't be able to get a toothpick jammed in there tonight." And what happens is guys end up fans stand on the field basically. They're in the end zones. There's no room at all along the end zone. So that's a place that's just always electric. I'm hoping the Corral at Southwest Onslow, that back in the day was always electric. They've kind of fallen off a little bit, but with Richlands going there tonight, that's a place. The announcer always usually, he announces my name when I walk in, and he'll play whatever song I want. So when you get treated like that, it's not about me, but it's kind of neat when you walk in there. It kind of makes you feel good that what you do and all your hard work is appreciated. Even a place like Jones Senior, I love to go. There's not big crowds. It's not the greatest facilities, but they always treat you like you're Elvis walking back into Graceland. So those are some of the places I love. The Swamp in Williamston, which is now Martin County, that's always a great atmosphere. It sets down in. There's a hill, a berm where everybody can kind of watch. So those are some. But I love every place has its own unique identity, from where we park to how we get in to the chain gangs on the sidelines. Those guys have been there forever. So you're always seeing those old faces. You're always seeing the same referees year in and year out. So that's kind of the fun moments when you go. But there's not a bad place to go for me in eastern North Carolina. I love them all, but there are some that really make the hair stand up on your forearm when you think about them.
Awesome answers, North. Appreciate you not going political and just saying they're all great, Clip. Yeah, you added some color to that. That was great. Brian saw, and we'll wrap it up here, saw Luke Schwartz at Media Day as ECU. All the talking's just about done. We'll hear from Blake Harrell and some players coming up on Monday, and that's about it. Then it's time for kickoff next Thursday. We'll talk to Brian North on the Bud Light pregame tailgate leading up to that kickoff. But Brian, what's kind of your vibe check for ECU NC State as we're 6 days away?
Yeah, well, I think NC State certainly has redemption on their minds. I think Dave Doran has been highly motivated to get his players ready for this game because of the bowl game and all the talk that transpired after. Even the end of the game, how things transpired at the end of the game certainly had NC State motivated. Then you go, Vegas goes and makes ECU a 12.5-point underdog to start, and all of a sudden that chip quickly starts growing on the ECU shoulders. So if they were lacking any motivation, I think that certainly caught a lot of people's eyes. So for me, what is catching my eye is both sides are feeling disrespected going into this thing.
The disrespected bowl, okay.
Yeah, it's the disrespect bowl, correct. And so I'm curious to see how that all plays out. And sometimes I think the fat and happy culture, we just beat them, is always a dangerous thing to deal with.
Yeah.
But when you start throwing in all this talk now and then the point spread, is it too late for ECU to use that motivation to get ready, or is that going to be a thing? So I think for me, it's just, the motivation factor going into this game for both teams, while different, is going to be a big thing, because this is all you think about, right? When you're working out, you're only thinking about that first game. I mean, yeah, there's other guys on the schedule, but that first game is what always comes to mind. So the heavy motivation for both teams this summer is kind of the build-up around this one for me.
Brian, after a late night tonight, hopefully some recliner time on Saturday, if you can get Frozen 3 or whatever off the TV, will you be watching any Week 0 coming up Saturday? Iowa State, Kansas State, or anything else?
Yeah, the one I'm more focused on will probably be NC Central, because they have
tomorrow night.
Guys. Yeah, the MEAC SWAC Classic there, the one they're playing Southern. And Central, I think they've got some pretty high hopes for this year, and they've got several of our area guys playing for them. So
I think they were receiving votes, Brian, in the FCS poll.
Yeah, they are. And so I think Trey Oliver's kind of got them back where they want to be. And so I'll be keeping an eye on that. That's the first one that comes to mind. During the afternoon, I'll flip on and see who's playing. And
Top 20 matchup at noon, K-State, Iowa State over in Dublin.
Yeah, okay, there you go. And so, yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on some of them, but Central's the only one that kind of is like, okay, I put the kids to bed. Maybe I can watch the second half of that one.
All right.
Kind of this is just because of the state interest and the local interest, but I'll catch up on the national stuff as it happens throughout tomorrow. But it won't be my appointment television kind of thing like most other people. That's just how I roll in my household.
North, have a great night. I'm sure there'll be a fumble or two, but just make sure you recover it. You get the week 1 jitters out, and you'll be good to go.
We're just happy there's no storm, and good night of football at least for 1 week. At least for 1 week, and we'll just take it from there.
There you go. Thank you, Brian. We'll be watching tonight, man.
All right, thanks, Clipper.
Brian North joining us. Turner Home Team Live Line. Looking forward to week 1 of the high school football season. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Since we got a little time, let's go to Jeff Nadeau when we return, and we'll hit Holton Ahlers coming up in hour number 2 of our show. So when we return, a week 0 breakdown with Jeff Nadeau. That's on tap. Pirate Radio Live, Football Friday. Back with you after this.
Get ready, Eastern North Carolina. It's the 40th annual Winterville Watermelon Festival, August 21st through the 24th. 4 big days featuring activities the whole family can enjoy. And you don't want to miss the Watermelon Jam on Saturday night, featuring artists Maggie Ball, Cooper Greer, Big Fat Gap, and this year's headliner, country superstar Tracy Byrd. It's 40 years of hometown tradition, the Winterville Watermelon Festival. For concert tickets and information, visit watermelonfest.com.
Get your game faces on, Pirates. It's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. It's time to blast the cannons in the stands and the fields, if you know what I mean. We're flying into Duff season with shotguns galore and shells for days. Don't miss out on Beretta's rebates on 17 different models of long guns and handguns. Get up to $350 back. Get ready for hunting season with the best deals around and the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Get ready, Greenville. Free Boot Friday is back September 5th, and we're kicking off the season with live music from the Band of Oz. Join us at 5:30 to 8 p.m. at the 5 Points Plaza for a free, family-friendly, fun event. We'll have beer and wine and other drinks provided by Carolina Eagle, plus sub crushes from Crush Distillery. And we've got a ton of fun for the kids with their very own Kids Zone. We'll have food from local vendors, and of course, that classic Carolina beach music you love. Free Boot Friday, presented by the Downtown Greenville Partnership and the City of Greenville.
Here with Brian Cook, the comptroller for Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. So many times people have problems with their automobile, and finding a service department that you can trust, not to upsell you on something you really don't need, but to go in, diagnose the problem, and solve the problem.
Yeah, we're really here to pass along any kind of savings we can to pirates in the area. We take pride in offering a discounted labor rate compared to some of the other places, but give the same quality that technicians can provide.
Greenville Greenville Motor Company, Greenville Auto World. Try us, trust us at driveherenow.com.
Beauty Bar Medi Spa offers non-surgical aesthetics. Our expert team of licensed professionals is dedicated to offering personalized solutions giving you stunning natural-looking results. Fall into beauty with our biggest sale of the year starting September 15th. Enjoy exclusive savings and products including Botox, Xeomin, dermal fillers, laser treatments, hydrofacials, and more. Don't miss out on this incredible sale. September 15th through September 26th. Beauty Bar Medi Spa is located on 1021 Red Banks Road. For more information on all of our services, visit beautybarmedispa.com. Fall into beauty and mark your calendars. Go Pirates!
Wings Over Greenville just got bold with their new bourbon barbecue flavor. It's a triple threat, sweet, smoky, and smooth. Download the Wings Over app, enjoy the Frequent Flyer Club, earn points, unlock exclusive deals, and redeem for free food. Save your go-to orders, order ahead, and skip the line. First-time app user, get free boneless wings just for signing up. And when you order delivery through the app, you skip the middleman. No extra fees from third-party apps like Uber Eats or DoorDash. And don't forget, use the promo code PIRATE25 for 10% off your meal. So fly smart. Download the Wings Over app today or order now at wingsover.com. Wings Over, they deliver.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs. Like passing that drug test? Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and of course, all your favorites, flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Danny Beal, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was easy to work with when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
This is Alex Harper, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Overtime Tavern, located at 1011 South Charles Boulevard, right across from Sheetz, is your go-to for all the game day action. Come hungry and leave happy with Philly cheesesteaks, glizzies, juicy burgers, and wings that bring the heat. Ice cold drinks, they've got those too. Open daily till midnight and every Wednesday night. Join Clip Brock for sports trivia and test your game day knowledge. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern. Flatlands Jessup Insurance is an independent insurance agency that stands out by prioritizing client interests over insurance carriers. With a focus on serving families, farms, and businesses of North Carolina and beyond, they are here to surpass your expectations and offer insurance solutions so you can find protection for what lies ahead. Flatlands Jessup, with a location in Washington and right here in Greenville on Fire Tower Road, across from CB's Grill. Now let's head back in. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Football Friday. Had a great tenor of lemon pepper wings from Overtime Tavern for lunch today. Delish.
That's a good pull.
They got good ranch. I like places that have good ranch, and they have good ranch. All right, let's head back out to the Turner Home Team Live line and talk Week 0 with Jeff Nadeau, who joins us on the program. Nadeau, how you doing, man?
I'm great. How are you, Cliff?
Hey, I'm great. Fired up. Hey, doing even better because I tailed Nadeau last night. Anytime he drops a preseason line, preseason play, I'm going to definitely tail that. And easy winner with the Giants last night. So thank you for that one, Jeff.
Yeah, not a problem. I dip my toes when I see a good spot in preseason, and the Giants have played pretty well. I like Jackson Dart, and I actually have another one tonight. I took Tennessee, so I'm pretty much hoping I can finish off the weekend on a high note in preseason, and football starts tomorrow.
Yeah, give you a little bit heading into Saturday with week 0. And Jeff, this one, you like to get in the weeds and everything. Let me ask you about this. So we were talking earlier to Brian North, WCTI 12, local sports anchor here, and said, hey, you going to follow any week 0? He's got a long night of covering high school football tonight. And he said the game he's excited about is North Carolina Central and Southern. It's a little MEAC-SWAC showdown in Atlanta. And North Carolina Central receiving votes in the FCS poll. They are 9.5-point favorites against Southern Saturday night on national TV. Jeff, I know we'll talk about the FBS games, but have you looked at this one at all? Any FCS lines for week 0 you've looked at?
Yeah, actually, it's funny. The only game that I've played already is UNLV. I laid 25 with them against Idaho State. I generally tend to look to FBS, FCS. I'm not going to tell you I don't bet FCS throughout the season. I probably say on one hand, maybe 5 to 10 times, maybe 2 hands. But, yeah, I really like UNLV. I'm pretty high on Clip. When you're looking at these kind of games, it's very important that not only you're looking at high-level offenses, but you're looking at offenses that have multiple quarterbacks, right? Because if they take the quarterback out, I want to know that, I have
the next guy's going to keep it rolling. Yeah,
right. And you look at UNLV, they have 2 quarterbacks, one of which I think they've decided on, but I know that they can bring in either the Virginia quarterback or the Michigan transfer, and they're going to move the football. This is an Idaho State team, 5-7 last year. They lose their quarterback. They lose their running back. UNLV generally destroys non-Division I opponents. Dan Mullen known for running up scores. So 72-14 last year they ran it up against an FCS team. I think we see a blowout victory. I'll lay the big number.
All right, there you go. That game coming up 4 o'clock on Saturday. Before that, it'll be Iowa State, Kansas State, and the line moving towards K-State, minus 3.5. Total has gone up a point during the week as well, 50.5. Jeff, how about the nooner, Iowa State, Kansas State, Big 12 matchup over in Ireland?
Yeah, so generally, Clip, you know how I am. I kind of make my own lines and then kind of go with it there. I made this 351. I didn't see much value. I think K-State should be the favorite, but it's more to a flip than anything. I think, to me, if I could find a 3.5, maybe I'd have some interest in a little Iowa State, but this game is very close to the vest. It's a game in a foreign country. It's a random time. You got to get your body clock kind of with, they're basically 5 hours ahead over there. Weather could be a problem. It's not a generally, clear, sunny type of spot generally. So there's just too many things that go under in this game. I wouldn't have my money on it. I think if anything, and I played it, I'd maybe look towards an under. I had trouble seeing it get to 50 personally. I could see it 24-21. But I didn't bet this game. I think it'll be nice to just have on and see and know that it's real football and it's not a recording.
Understood that. And then you've got 3 games coming up, 6:30, 7 o'clock, 7:30. And Fresno, Kansas. I like that from a quarterback matchup, Jeff. You got Kurt's kid, E.J. Warner, for the Bulldogs, and Jalen Daniels for Kansas, who has been pretty dynamite when healthy in that Jayhawks offense. This number going towards the Jayhawks, 14.5 total, sitting at 50.5. Any interest in that matchup?
Yeah, we've started to see some sharp money come in on this game, and I'm surprised by that. I mean, Kansas has not been a team over the last year. It's been a real good over a touchdown favorite. They're not generally in that realm much, especially in 12 and against quality competition. So I had a little wherewithal. I kind of like Fresno at 12-13. I definitely like them at 14.5. I think the concern would be with Fresno is, do they struggle at the point of attack on defense? KU likes to run the ball. They're going to keep the ball on the ground. They have a quality quarterback, as you said, that can use his legs and his arm. I wonder if that kind of gets a hold of them a little bit. I do think, though, Warner can keep them into the game. I wonder, though, how does he do against, Power 5 competition? He's kind of been a G5 quarterback most of his career. I had it 31-21 personally, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's 31-17 or 34-20 or something, or 35-10. I could see it where it gets a little out of hand, but again, another game that I didn't love.
Big total in the next one, Jeff. About 61.5 for Sam Houston and Western Kentucky. Anything about either one of these teams that you like or stand out to you this year?
Yeah, so the sentiment is, like, these are two teams that are going to be first to 30 wins. The problem, Clip, is that good old number. This one has gotten a lot of public action on the over. We've actually seen the number go the wrong way. It's actually doing some reverse line movement. I've seen it down to 60 at some spots. So I think it's money that they're not really respecting real often. And I see it. You look at last year, it was 31-14. First half looked like it'd be 35-31, but the scoring slowed down. Sam Houston did nothing in the second half. The problem with Sam Houston this year is the defense is nowhere near where it once was. They lost virtually everybody on the defensive end. They've got a brand-new coach with a new offensive system.
Yeah.
What does that do? You have a new quarterback on the West Kentucky side. So something tells me this is like a sneaky, like, 28-24, 30-24. It just doesn't get there. I'll bet West Kentucky down the road with overs. I think if anything, maybe you just look at laying the number. I think West Kentucky finds it as the game goes on and progresses. I'd probably look towards laying the number there, if anything.
Well, you answered all my questions before I was able to ask Jeff. How does a 10-3 team that won their bowl game, this much of a dog and this bad? And you said all new for Sam Houston, new head coach. Lost a lot. So, again, really good last year with 10 wins, but you like the Hilltoppers here. And finally, Hawaii and Stanford. This will be a CBS national game at 7:30. Hawaii, a slight favorite. Boy, kind of a weird new era at Stanford with Luck at GM, Frank Reich at head coach, and they're trying to figure things out there, Jeff. How about this matchup?
Yeah, look, I don't think it's any surprise. They're not very good. That said, I think if you're going to go to Hawaii, you want it to be in the first game of the season. Hawaii isn't any great shakes either. They do have a quality quarterback. I think a little more of an underrated defense. It's not often you see a Power 5 team as a dog to Hawaii. That kind of shows you the level of where Stanford is. I think if you're like a win total guy and you need Stanford, this is a game you kind of need. There's not going to be many other opportunities, but this is kind of clipped similar to the game we talked about with K-State and Iowa State. It's not a foreign country, but going to Hawaii is not easy. It's just kind of a random, it's 3 hours, 4 hours behind. Just not a game I'm running to bet. I've always had the adage of don't bet money on bad teams. I think gun to my head, I'd lean probably Hawaii, but it's one of those things where if it's 3.5, I'd probably lean Stanford.
Right.
If it's 2.5, I'd probably lend on Stanford or Hawaii. But it wouldn't surprise me if Hawaii lose. They're not a team I'm running to back as a favorite.
Nadu, we'll be on the Bud Light pregame tailgate coming up Thursday during our normal showtime, and Thursday is your normal day. So my plan is to hopefully hook up with you during our pregame show and talk some ECU NC State. If not, we'll talk to you the following day or whenever we can get you on. But give us just some quick thoughts on State and East Carolina coming up next Thursday. We hope to get more thoughts on it. But anything you're playing in that game?
Yeah, I'm ready when you are, Clip, to do anything next week. As far as that game, I think it's a gigantic game for ECU football. I don't think that's anything that I'm telling you folks you don't already know. This would be a huge barometer kind of check mark if you can get by NC State. Look, is this a great NC State team? No, but it's a team from the ACC. It's a team that's kind of a big brother, if you will, in state. These are very dangerous games if you're a Power 5 team. Obviously ECU's a dog. They should be. There's a lot of parts coming back. I was really invigorated by what I saw with them last season late. I thought they have the right guy coach. It's clear they believe, and I think that's important when you hire a coach. How does the team get on? Do they respond? How did they feel? And ECU responded. I think they're very much in this game. I think they'll very much have an opportunity to win this game, and it's going to be a game that I have an eye on from a just viewing standpoint. We'll see where it goes. Clip, there's so many games, so many numbers. Do you have the number in front of you?
It's gone from 12.5 to 11.5 State, and the total has gone up to, I think, 59.5 now.
Clip, you want to know something? You know what my immediate thought was, I think this number's 7.5, 8.
Ooh, okay.
But then So I'm like, again, 12 and a half. That is a very generous price. I mean, we're kind of assuming that this is a really good NC State team, which I'm not ready to say. So, yeah, I mean, at that price, that's a dangerous dog price there.
Nadu, let's do it Thursday if you're available, man. And man, we'll have a lot to talk about then. But good luck, week 0. I'll tell you on the Titans tonight, and we'll try to get another little easy win heading into tomorrow's games. That'll be fun.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Hopefully we can get a cash. It's never easy, but I'll be here, and got a busy night tonight. But I'll be back more tomorrow before the game starts.
Yeah, Nadu's name is about to be all over social media and the internet, so stay safe, Jeff.
Okay, thank you, Clip. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you. There is Jeff Nadu joining us, Turner Home Team Live Line, talking week 0. And yeah, very excited about football on the TV. I got my local live fantasy draft tomorrow, so that'll be going on while there is real football on. So really excited about Saturday. Let's welcome on to the show the salesman Chandler Honeycutt, who joins us. He likes to be introduced like we're on a television talk show where he comes out from behind the curtain and walks on to the stage to applause. So here he is, folks. The salesman himself, the Chan man. He will be sitting left side.
Strong side.
Chandler said, Clip, I got you this Friday. I'm going to be here all 3 hours. And I said, you know what, Chandler? What I'm going to do? I'm going to load up 800 guests for the show.
Yeah.
Didn't plan it that way, but had a lot of moving parts. Was supposed to have Holton Wednesday. He moved to today. Was supposed to have Nadu yesterday. He moved to today. So that's the way it goes.
Yeah. Busy Friday for sure.
Today felt like the first, like people in the Chili Water chat gang are saying it's game week. Today felt like game week, just with all the moving parts, a lot of guests, people coming in and out. Downtown's packed. Man.
It's basically game week because I don't know if you remember how Ruff used to do it when we played Thursday. He'd be like, Saturdays or Monday,
Tuesday,
Tuesdays or Wednesday, and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, this is like our, I guess, the Monday before the game, and we're getting close. So 6 days away until East Carolina and NC State. And then, of course, shot a video for our after party. The after party to our Pirate Radio kickoff party, which is coming up in 13 days at the State Theater. You can still get your tickets, pr927fm.com. Just $10 for a ticket. And if you go to the party and get your ticket, you can get into Dirty Dance for free after the party. So, but yeah, excited for Joe Natelli to be the headliner for our after party.
No doubt. And I talked to Joe earlier today. Jamie said, impressive getting through all those guests this segment. Well, thank you, Jamie.
I feel like we've already had our show. I feel like we should go home now.
No, we got a lot more to go, buddy. And a little bonus treat for you basketball fans. Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone, and I broke down the ECU basketball non-conference schedule, which came out today, and gave our thoughts on each game. So you can watch that on Pirate Radio TV on YouTube.
Jarrett Watkins, also known as J-Bone.
And quick basketball note, Chandler, a guy that we enjoyed talking to out at ECU basketball games during our halftime smoke, Courtside Dunn passed away this week. You got that news from Halftime Steve. I also saw Johnny Gardner drop me a message about it. But very, very nice man. Just very positive. I think we got to know him just because I'd go out there and they listen and watch Pirate Radio, so kind of knew who we were.
They knew who we were, and we'd go out there and we would recap the first half of an ECU basketball game and
tell a few jokes.
I think we met Halftime Steve first, and then he introduced us to Don, and it was just Don for a long time. And then I remember there was one game that he sat courtside, and I was like, man. I said, we got a nickname for Steve. I guess I got to call you Courtside Don now. And he always ran with that. So I actually got his number. I was going back and saw that he had texted me sometime last year or whatever. He said, hey, this is Courtside Don. But yeah, I got that message from Halftime Steve earlier this week that he had passed away. And wasn't sick. He passed away unexpectedly, and I hated to hear that news. So it's going to be tough at halftime of ECU basketball games this year. So
yeah,
but he was a good dude.
I actually sent him a message last December and said, "What's up, courtside? Miss seeing you at halftime. Hope you're doing all right." And I talked about some of his issues, but said, "I hope you and your family have a blessed Christmas. Thanks for thinking of old Steve and me." And he signed it courtside. But yeah, we'll definitely miss him at basketball games.
So I lost my family pet, my dog, last January, and he said, "Chandler, halftime Steve told me about the loss of you and your mom's dog. I'm very sorry you have lost a faithful friend. Of course, I do not know your mom, but please express my sympathy. Godspeed, Courtside Don." So
I hope that is on his gravestone, Courtside Don. That would be cool.
Yeah. So rest in peace to a great guy, and he was a funny dude, man. Him and halftime Steve both are really funny dude, but
Don's a little classier than halftime Steve.
Very much so. Very much so. So rest in peace, Don. Courtside. We love you, brother.
All right, the highlights of the ECU basketball schedule, certainly Michigan State, St. Bonaventure, and North Carolina. Those are your highlights. I love at Richmond and at UNCW. I want to play those games every year.
The Michael Perry game.
The Michael Perry Bowl. Good to have App State on the schedule. They'll be at home. UNC Greensboro. I like that game. Buffalo. I actually like
Let's go, Buffalo.
As well. They'll be coming here to town. The one game that does not matter, it is literally a waste of everyone's time and effort. Elizabeth City State. There's zero reason to play that game.
That's the like the Mount Olive game.
I will not be at that game. I will
probably won't either.
I will try to use 100 words or less previewing and recapping that game.
That's a challenge.
I'm just not into
I'll
it.
keep count.
The opener against Georgia Southern, I'll allow that because it is a D1 opponent and it's an opener, so I'm cool with that. I'm okay with Charleston Southern. I'm borderline okay with Presbyterian.
There's one on there that we
I'm
play every
fighting
year.
myself to be okay with Maryland Eastern Shore.
You're fighting? There's no fight for me. I don't care about that game.
They're D1, and that's it. That's all I can say about it. At least it's not, the Elizabeth City State.
But I feel, is it me or do we play them every year?
Yeah. It's kind of a waste. But I'll say this, overall, this is one of the better ECU non-conference schedules I have seen in basketball.
Yeah, and it scares me because we're not good in non-con. So we always say each year going into the season is, can East Carolina have a pretty dominating record going into the non-con? And seems like every year we we can go into conference play at least, with 10, 11 wins. On
well, no, I don't say that. I say I wish we could, but I know we're not.
But yeah, but me personally, I look at the schedule and I'm like, all right, this is pretty good. And then you have your losses to USC Upstate and
last year
Northeastern,
North Alabama.
Yeah,
it was actually turned out to be good, but still, we shouldn't have got our ass kicked by at home. But yeah, I like the schedule overall this year for ECU basketball. All right, let's take a break. When we return, we'll talk some NFL. Good news, John. The preseason has come to an end for the Panthers. That means next up, the real deal. Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, because I was going to mention something else. But no, yeah, I'm ready for regular season now. I'm ready for Panthers at Jags week 1. I'm ready to be at the Buccaneer Music Hall week 1, watching my game. Clip's going to be there watching the Commanders. Zach Kaplan.
I'm like Spice Adams behind a tree right now.
Zach Kaplan, Danny Beal versus J-Bone.
Dude, are we going to have the Buck packed out?
Yeah.
I've been thinking I want to do some meet and greets. I want to hang out with the chat gang and folks. And because we were talking about our dog house
watch party.
I want to do that. We should do that maybe for that Raiders game.
Yeah.
But I want to invite folks to the Buck.
Hey, Jamie, come down from Wilmington one Sunday.
Yeah.
Anybody in the chat gang, come join us week 1
of the Colts play the Raiders? Or one of our teams. They don't play mine.
Well, Raiders play the Patriots.
I'm not.
Not week 1, just any other Sunday?
Yeah.
Any given Sunday.
Right. Let's watch any given Sunday together at the Bug.
Let's do it. I do have my fantasy football draft coming up Sunday at 7.
All right. Let's talk a little fantasy and NFL when we return. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Pirate fans, 2025 East Carolina football season tickets are on sale now and can be purchased for as little as $115. Head coach Blake Harrell wants you to be a part of his first full season as the Pirate coach as he builds momentum off of the 8-win season and the Military Bowl win over North Carolina State. Call 1-800-DIAL-ECU or go to ECUPirates.com today to get your 2025 season tickets.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Looking for the perfect summer hangout? Swing by Fish Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room for our Midday Munchies lunch menu, just $10.25 Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 3. We've got 46 cold draft beers, a killer Sunday brunch from 9 to 12:30, and our regular menu every Sunday, noon to 7. Your new Sunday Fun Day destination. Enjoy live music every Friday and Saturday, 7 to 10 p.m., and follow us on social media for more events. Check out the Repair Shop game room with pool tables, darts, and more, or kick back on our dog-friendly patio with the best staff in town. We're serving up good vibes at Fish Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room all summer long, where good times are always on tap.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Back to school means everything from moving the kids around or traveling to see your favorite team play. Doug Henry has the best prices around and savings for your next dream car. You're sure to walk out a happy customer. Doug Henry is easy to find right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com.
Looking for something better than bottled water? Reach for Chili Water. Pure, ice-cold refreshment straight from the Black Creek Aquifer right here in Eastern North Carolina. No plastic bottles, just clean, crisp water in ocean-friendly cans because you deserve better. Made by Carolina Ice Company, 3 generations deep, and named for a local legend who loved fishing, music, and the great outdoors. And now, Chili Water is shipping 12-packs straight to your door. Every can helps protect the water we all love. Chili Water. The good water in your hand.
Play it again, sport. Buy, sell, trade. Great deals never felt so good. So good, so good, so good. I saved a bunch of cash. Buy, sell, trade. Using my gear like I never knew I could. Play It Again Sports. Buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard across from the Nissan dealership.
This is Dr. McDowell here with Orthopedics East, and I'm excited to share that we've partnered with Fleet Feet to bring you a community race series that includes 3 awesome races throughout the year. Each one a local nonprofit making a real difference right here in our own town. Starting with the Big Run, benefiting Ainsley's Angels, the Glow Run, benefiting Building Hope, and Santa Dash, benefiting Riley's Army. To sign up, go to runtheeast.com. Join Orthopedics East in running for a cause and making every mile matter.
Eastern North Carolina's newest concert destination is here. It's Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, a brand new state-of-the-art outdoor amphitheater with room for 30,000 fans. Reserve your seat or grab a spot on the lawn and enjoy food trucks, vendors, cold beer, and cocktails all night long. It's just a short drive away right off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids. On September 13th, legendary country music group Alabama takes the stage. Tickets are on sale now at CarolinaCrossroadsAmp.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Drive a little and save a lot at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus they offer service to all makes and models and a state-of-the-art facility. Drive a little and save a lot with a short trip to Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 264 in Washington and Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.com. Excuse me. Now let's head back in. Here's Clip.
What's up, Jackson?
What's up?
Let me tell you something, boys. You guys are killing it. Y'all keep it up.
Woo!
Nick, there's something about you I like, dude.
Okay.
There's something about you I like, dude. Keep it up, man.
Thank you.
Both of y'all are killing it. Who needs J-Bone?
Easy. Easy. Easy.
Yeah, but I don't know about all that.
Jackson, good to have you. Glad you could get a day off, even though you just chimed in on the Chili Water Chat Gang the entire day.
I know. I was at the gym the entire time, too. And everybody kept looking at me during... I was at Sports Connection just playing pickup basketball, and everybody was like, why do you keep going over to your phone? I was like, because I got to check in. Gotta see what
Are you
everybody
like listening to the show while
Yeah, I
you
was
play?
listening to the show while I was playing. I had one earbud in and one out. Just
Man,
listening.
what kind of music you listening to, dude? You're balling right now.
Yeah.
Pirate Radio Live.
Yeah.
You're a psycho, and we appreciate that.
That was you that commented. I was wondering who that was. What's your profile picture?
That is a picture of me on college. So that was a picture of me in College Football 25, where I tried to model myself best I could to when I was basically in fall camp with them. So
I thought it was an actual
4 years
picture.
ago.
I thought it was an actual picture of a player.
No, but that's what I would have looked like, hopefully, if I had actually stayed with the team.
Fascinating conversation, but we must move on. Nick, do you ever get angry? Upset?
Why do you ask?
I don't know. I'm just wondering, do you laugh when you get mad and upset?
No, it's mainly just a nervous laugh.
I know, yeah. I didn't know if you did it in all, facets. Tony Dunn is here and wants to put on the big hat. What's up, Tone?
What's
Tony.
good, guys?
How we doing?
Is this one of those from the dude?
From the dude?
The guy, didn't he start it off with the Commanders? Some guy with the Commanders?
Actually, Brian Robinson wore it in the locker room.
Yeah, remember?
And we got his ass out of there. So, Tony, we're trading you.
Okay. All right, see you.
No, that was early on, but yeah, that is the company. It's the same company.
Nice.
We got a couple of big Pirate Radio lids in here. Tony, a lot of topics and questions I want to ask you. Real quick, checking in with the Chili Water Chat Gang. Got some catch up to do. Jamie says, I know the Colts don't play the Commanders, but I'll come. My son officially moved into the dorm today. Yeah, maybe we can get Jamie to the Buck for a game. Tony's he's at the Buck every now and then. What's your game day plan this year for Panthers, Tony?
Home, my house.
For every game?
I think so.
Yeah.
We got the post game afterwards.
Right.
Need to.
And can you invite us over for one Sunday?
I would love to.
Grill out, maybe?
Yeah.
You do
that'd be
a pop in sometimes and then go home for the second half.
Yeah,
third
that's
quarter.
usually the goal.
I might want to join you for a C3 Panthers podcast.
That would be awesome.
Post game.
I got the house. I got the crib for it.
If it's a big win, I want to join in.
Come on.
Come on now.
I might be drunk.
Brandon's got college football predictions. Week 1 predictions. Ohio State will upset Texas. Ohio State's favored. That's not an upset. LSU over Clemson. That would be an upset. And Florida State over Bama. That would be a huge upset. The only game you have saying it's an upset is the non-upset. The other two would be pretty big upsets.
Jackson would love the LSU over Clemson.
He would be peacocking around here.
I would be ecstatic if that was true.
What if Clemson has a Florida State year this year? Jackson was right the whole time.
That would be good for him.
You could call me Nostradamus if that were to come true, even though it won't as much as I love it.
Are you saying if they go 2-10 this year or whatever? Okay, that would be a little extreme. Will says, can we discuss why State fans always think they are going to be better than they?
Than they?
I have never seen a group drink the Kool-Aid as much as that crowd. we'll have a lot of state fans who are the opposite of that and think they're going to suck every year. So it's just whoever, depending on who you talk to. Dude, we have ECU fans that think we're going to go 12-0 every year. We have ECU fans that think we're going to suck. I don't know. I hate to pull back the curtain and say every fan base has people that suck, but because I know we're Pirate Radio. And
oh, my God. Come on, guys.
What does this guy want to talk about?
Are we previewing the fifth quarter right now?
Do you want to talk Pirates, Broncos, or everything in between? Let's go out to the Turner Home Team live line. Joining us, Johnny D. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
I got a new name for y'all, Clip. I'm going to start calling y'all Double C.
Double C.
All right.
Man, I'm ready for football, man. I'm flying to Denver for the Denver Giants game. I'm going to see the Broncos and Washington game. By the way, I might have 2 extra tickets for you guys, Clip. I know you're a Washington fan.
What's that, a Monday nighter?
It's Thanksgiving weekend, I think.
You're talking about Commanders Broncos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in Washington, so it's like 6 hours for me. And
yeah, it's a Monday night game.
Yeah, so you might have to get Shirley to work for you the next day or something.
Maybe she'll finally get that raise you've been asking for, and she won't mind working for me one day.
I know, man. Y'all need to give my girl Shirley a raise.
All right, Johnny, what are you more fired up for this year, Broncos or Pirates? Like, who has the better season overall?
Both. Bo Nix is going to ball out, man. We won 10 games last year. Vegas thought we were going to win 5. Won 10. We're going to ball out, man.
Yeah. Is Jaquan McMillan going to be a part of that? I know there was some talk with him maybe not being there.
Yeah, he's going to be there. He got a pick last week, so
nice.
Yeah, I was going to see if y'all could do that Jaquan bit for me, man.
Well, let's see if Chan Man knows. Hey, you know who we're talking about, Chandler?
Jaquan McMillan. He's a shark.
Well, talk more about sharks if you could.
It's Shark Week. My favorite week is Shark Week. And what I do is watch Jaquan McMillan highlights all week long. I don't watch Jaws. I don't watch anything else but Jaquan McMillan.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it. Johnny D, you going to be calling us next Thursday?
Yes, sir. You made my Friday. Hey, take the 12 points in the Pirates, baby.
All right.
Let's do it.
Johnny D in Wilmington.
I'm looking forward to it, man. You guys sound great.
Come on, guys. See you.
Man, that's got me ready for the fifth quarter.
That was the first call. He never said the words, come on, guys.
I know.
Yeah. He's moved on. He was so excited to call us C&C or whatever. Double C. Double C.
We need to get a Jaquan McMillan Sharknado. He's the Sharknado.
Sharknado.
He's a shark inside of a natural disaster.
We want the Sharknado to be competitive, but not combative.
Not combative. All right, Jack Bowen here, says Jack. Can I I hate to make fun of y'all, but y'all type some crazy stuff. Can I love to join your Panther watching some Sunday? Is that a question? Or come on out, Jack. We'll be at the Buck week 1. Or you can just go to Tony's house. He's inviting everyone over.
There we go.
I'm sorry to ruin your Panther watch party.
All right, Tony, congratulations. Your preseason has come to an end.
It is
That's
over.
a good thing.
Thank Jesus.
How are we doing health-wise in Carolina?
I mean, not the worst. You know, we haven't had...
That was a long sigh, though.
Yeah, because really outside of a couple, Damian Lewis with a shoulder nick up, you saw T-Mac kind of dealing with a little tight hamstring at one point. The big stories, I guess, just come out of this past couple of weeks. One with Nick Scorton with a collapsed lung.
Yeah.
You know, and
had to drive back from Houston.
Yeah, and they thought it was heat exhaustion at first, but he had a collapsed lung. And then last night, the Princely Umanmielen.
I don't know how to say his last name.
That's about as close as I'm going to get it right now. Went to the tent with a shoulder, injury to some sort. The X-ray came back negative. The MRI doesn't look like it's going to be a big deal. So, you're kind of leaning into those young men a little bit this year, and you don't want to see them go down this quickly or have those types of problems. So those, I think, are the big scares that the team's facing right now.
Time flies. Taylor Moton is 31 years old.
Yeah.
What did you think of the deal he received? 2-year, $44 million deal.
Perfect. As you get a guy that you give him some security, You don't go into next year with him feeling like he's got to try to get one more big payday in free agency, and then you're having to make that big decision. And
it's been a summer, which it is every year, Tony, but since it's Commanders and Michael Parsons, like a summer of complaining about contracts, it's good to get it out of the way.
Yeah.
You know
And I think it's friendly for the team in a sense, is because it's only 2 years. You know, you keep him around for, I guess, I'm guessing that's going to put him in Carolina for 3 years if they're adding 2 years to the deal that he has. I don't think they're replacing this final year of his deal. I think it's an extension. I was just looking at those headlines for Jerry Jones and Micah Parsons' agent, giving him a little taste of his own medicine right there.
Yeah. Wait, the agent came back, or are you talking about Jerry's comments?
The agent said to go take the deal that was the largest deal for a non-quarterback ever, and shove it up your, you know what?
Yeah. Yikes. Did he really say that, or did you say that? Who said that?
What?
Did Jerry say that, or Jerry said that the agent said that.
I said.
Did you really say that, Jerry?
I said that the agent told me to shove something up my rear end, and I said I would be glad to.
Jerry,
I said, just give me whatever you want to shove up my rear end,
Jerry,
and I'll do it.
You're kind of a freak, aren't you?
I am freaky, but I am not only am I freaky, but I'm also a cowboy.
Jerry,
I'm rich.
Would you say
I'm a freaky cowboy?
Is it the freaking weekend?
It's the freaking weekend, baby. I'm about to have me some fun.
And you are good friends with R. Kelly, right, Jerry?
Yes, I am. And he actually is the one that told me to sign Deuce Vaughn.
Oh, okay.
Is this the remix to Ignition?
I feel like it
Fresh
is.
out the kitchen.
Hey, I got a question for Jerry.
What do you have?
Jerry, have you ever heard of Ram Ranch?
Excuse me?
You sound like, okay, at least somebody knows what that is.
Don't.
You don't? Okay.
No,
I feel like
all I'm going to say is
the name of it.
Should we
it sounds
not
like Jerry
talk about
Jones.
that?
I could have told you that
I
just
think
from the name of it.
We went far enough earlier where we didn't need anything called Ram Ranch coming into this. I shouldn't have said that phrase. Okay, I look at names for like week 3 of preseason just to see who's playing and why they're playing. Like Hunter Renfrow playing 2 catches last night. Like, what does that mean for him? Like, is he on the roster?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. First, played the whole first half. Travis, what's his name? Who's that? Junior, Jimmy Horn Jr.
Jimmy Horn.
Who was the hot topic. It's kind of like one of those guys that all the fans latch onto early that is like, oh, this guy's a star. He could be out playing on the first team already.
Well, it seems like every single day there's a highlight of him putting somebody on their butt, because of how shifty and how quick he is. I mean, he could be one of those guys that is the 6th round pick that just kind of shoots off and is a star. I guess the biggest question is, I feel like our receiving room is so deep. Who is getting the axe?
Well, I mean, right now this is where the trajectory of Jimmy Horn Jr. was. The excitement level just from day one was there. Then it's kind of slid a little, right? And he didn't play until the second half at all in the 3rd preseason game. And if you think that they're, so high on him, is that's where you would be putting the reps with the higher up with the, I guess, 3s, or at that point 2s, 3s. And you saw Hunter Renfrow getting a lot of that action. I mean, they were really working him into the game plan. That was a guy that they wanted to feature, and he looks good. The news, though, is that right now that the Minnesota Vikings are in need of a wide receiver. There's a man on this team that still owns property and has a big presence in Minnesota. That's where he's from. And if that room is that way, and you have a guy that in Hunter Renfrow that you think can offer the same talents that an Adam Thielen has, then you're starting to think. I mean, and just on the bottom line, now it's hitting the bottom line on ESPN that there are talks, and they asked Dave Canales about it after the game or this morning, whichever one. I think it was after the game, and he said, look, that's for Dan Morgan. But he didn't just shut it down and say, that this isn't, we're not involved in that.
Yeah, that feels a little racist to me, I'm going to be honest. Because Thielen and Renfrow are different receivers. Renfrow's your little slot guy.
But that's what Adams played. Thielen's been in the slot the entire time.
Kind of late in his career.
Yeah,
okay.
He's just
Fair
taller,
enough.
right? But
sorry to scream racism, y'all.
So Adam Thielen may be back. And how much is Hunter Renfrow playing a lot in this preseason game? In these preseason games, I guess maybe getting him back into the feel of, playing in a game. Because he hasn't played in like 2-3 years.
Well, missed all of last year. Then they saw the decline the year before, I think, or didn't play much in the year before. It's 4 years removed, though. This is the 4th year from him having 100 yards, about 100 catches, 1,000-yard season.
Did he talk about it? Did he just fall out of love with football or something?
No, he actually has Crohn's disease. And he got he lost something like 40 or 50 pounds.
That's a weird thing, man. Like David Garrard has that. And
my father has it.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's a strange one. But again, this is like somebody saying Minnesota has interest. This is not coming from the Panthers saying we are looking to trade Thielen, right?
They haven't said they're looking to, but the Panthers are in need of defensive help.
And Minnesota's got a good defense.
And it's seemingly a lot of young talent on this wide receiver core.
Yeah.
I don't think you can get by with Renfro, and then you get to keep Jimmy Horn Jr. without worrying about that. I mean, right now, you said the room seems really big. Who's going to get the axe? I think
David Moore.
Yeah, I think that he might be a guy. You could be interesting. Like he might fit good in San Francisco's in need of wide receivers right now. There's a couple of teams that are really struggling. And, I mean, I would hate to see Adam Thielen go after, him kind of working his way, not to ingratiate himself back, but, Panther fans, he comes here. He wanted to be on a competitor. He talks about, how he was interested in going to the Chiefs. They didn't have the interest in him. He kind of bought into the Frank Reich nonsense. And then, I almost felt like he could have been like, screw this, I'm out of here. Has kind of weathers the storm with Bryce in his second year, and has still really been a very positive guy in the locker room and talking about Bryce Young, which I think has been important for this team trying to get a little confidence.
Let's take a break. We'll do another segment with Tony Dunn. Talk more NFL with you, and we still got to get to Kevin Monroe and Holton Ahlers on our show. A lot to do. Hour and 43-ish minutes to do it. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, after this.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021. For a roof that's built to last and service you can trust, the Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie! At Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group, our goal is to turn everyone we talk to into a customer for life. It's a fundamental difference between us and other agencies. We aren't trying to just sell you something. We're asking questions to understand your situation so we can find a solution that fits your budget and your needs. It's a partnership aimed at protecting the things that matter most to you, like your family, your health, your assets, and your time. Our customers don't see us as salesmen. They see us as partners in problem solving. See the difference for yourself. Flatlands Jessup Insurance Group, your whole world covered.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson, with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen in Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
It's back. The Subaru A Lot to Love event is rolling in for the summer. August 1st through September 2nd, stop by Capital Subaru of Greenville and get great deals on new 2025 Subaru models. Explore top models like the 2025 Crosstrek, Outback, and Forester, all with incredible savings you won't want to miss. Love a great deal? Then you're going to love this event. Hurry into Capital Subaru of Greenville today off of Memorial Drive and online at capitalsubarugreenville.com.
September is Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, and Riley's Army invites you to help us paint Pitt County gold. Join our Gold Bow campaign now through the end of September. Support us at Cuccinella's on September 27th, Cooper's Cup on September 13th, and Pitt Street Brewing Company on September 19th, each hosting special give-back nights. Plus, from September 15th to 30th, kids can take part in our Pitt County Schools county-wide butterfly campaign because kids helping kids makes a difference. Let's go gold for our angels and survivors.
Hey Pirate Nation, warm weather is here and it's time to get back on the boat. And at Stroud's Marine, they're stocked up with over 26,000 pre-owned parts. They got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. And as always, their mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Remember, they're just around the corner. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
What's going on, y'all? This is your man, Petey Pablo, and right now you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation. Raise up!
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where all the locals go for Mexican food and fun. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's for the Gulp of Mexico every Tuesday, a huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $8.99. Wednesdays, all Mexican imports are only $2.99. On Thursdays, it's half-price house margaritas. For Mexican food and fun, it's gotta be Chico's in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. You would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. SCI Technologies has recently merged with High Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. They have the most cost-effective solutions for your home or business's security and life safety needs. Call SCI Technologies today at 321-7006. Now let's head back in. Here's Cliff.
Thank you, Jackson. Shout out, Nick. Tony is a somewhat Caniac. Intern Nick runs a very popular Hurricanes Twitter account.
Oh, nice.
Canes Prospects. He's the guy. So Nick will be here this semester, right? And we will be talking some hockey later on down the line.
We talked to Wade Minter during hockey season, Mike Maniscalco.
Yeah. So we'll add Nick into the hockey conversation.
Where you from, Nick?
Whispering Pines.
Yeah, he got it. Whispering Pines.
Maybe we can get over the hump this year. Get out of a regular season team and become a deep playoff team. I know that, obviously we've had some deep playoff runs, but it feels like once you get deep, it's like, we just don't got enough.
I say we. I'm a fan.
Are you weeing the Canes?
I'm weeing the Canes. I need to get into it more, but we need to be like the Chiefs. Walk through the regular season and then dominate the playoffs.
Yeah, it's kind of the opposite in some ways.
I just
got to get that goalie situation figured out.
I feel like we. Tony, the first two rounds, just the Canes were clearly the better team.
Yeah.
And then that last round, they faced a freaking juggernaut.
You faced a team that just looks like they're in a different league.
They look like Russia, 1972 Olympic team or something. Anyway, more hockey talk down the horizon. Did you see our guy Jameis?
Oh, my gosh.
It was a Eaton W fest after the game.
The video of Jackson Dart throwing up the W and then Jameis acting like he's eating it.
Oh, really?
Well, here's one of them. But then they Jackson Dart feeding his W to Jameis. But then post game, they were all, him and DeVito and Dart were all eating W.
Let me tell you something. That's got to be the most fun having him on your team.
I know.
That's got hard knock. He has got to be the best teammate ever. You got to think.
He is. He's like that coach for Carolina, that morale coach.
Well, what do they do? Like, what are they going to do with him? Because they've got Wilson and Dart, who are definitely on the roster. Do they keep DeVito or do they keep Winston around?
I would think they would get rid of DeVito. But maybe the mafia might not like that.
But, like, I'm assuming Jameis is more expensive, and there are teams that can actually use Jameis. So they might just release him so he can go to another team.
Maybe.
I mean, maybe this is a tryout for other teams.
Couldn't use Jameis?
I mean,
what team couldn't?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe this is a try. Teams sign a player for them to, like, I guess, showcase what they can do for other teams. Jameis has been throwing some dimes.
He has. He got him out of practice one day.
He don't
Did you
need
see
a tryout.
this? Where they
are you talking about? He was on Hard Knocks?
Well, yeah, because they played the Bills.
Was it
in
the most
preseason.
recent one?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's just he comes up. It's only one little clip of him, and he comes up. Can I spoil it for you?
Yeah.
And so he just comes up to the quarterback. He says, "You're not 6'5". The Bills backup quarterback. He's like, "You're not 6'5". Come on, like you got to stop lying to people." He said they just put it up on the board, dude. But it's like
it was Mike White.
Yeah, he's even just fun with the other team. But he did get them out of a training camp walkthrough because the coach said if you hit the crossbar, if any one of the quarterbacks hit the crossbar, and Jameis goes, "Remember, Bible studies at 3:30, and we got to have faith." And dunk.
Man,
he's awesome.
That's
dude.
classic.
I'm so excited to play in the snow.
I was gonna say he's got to be a coach, but then again, we need him on TV. Like he would be an awesome guy to be on TV.
They kind of did a little taste of it at the Super Bowl. Remember where they planted him and he was like hanging out with fans and stuff. He's awesome. He's one of those players too. Like, isn't it great to see a guy that you didn't really care? I didn't care about Jameis Winston at any point in my life. Was I like, oh, I love Jameis, and like I root for him more than anybody in the league. It feels like.
Got off to a rocky start. He had the crab leg stuff. He had the standing on a picnic table saying bleeper in the bleep and doing all kinds of stuff. So I think he's definitely turning folks around.
Weather conditions tonight. We're expecting winds up to 15 miles per hour and a wintry mix. How will that impact your ability to throw the ball?
I'm so happy and grateful that the Lord has blessed me to play in some snow, to be in true football weather.
It's even better if you can see his
I know,
face.
his eyes are it's so big. So wondrous.
Wonderful, man.
He has the innocence of a child that we all lost 40 years ago, and he still has it. All right. Commanders trading B-Rob, Brian Robinson to the 49ers.
Many men.
Have you seen this clip going around on Twitter about they're doing that old school fantasy draft where you go and put where they buy the thing and they put it up there. And
the guy thought he had Bijan Robinson.
Oh, no.
And he picked Brian Robinson. And the question was, if this was your draft, would you let the guy pull it off the board? I would too.
The guy went up there with so much confidence, too. He slapped it up there, and he's like walking away like, that's my first pick. And you hear somebody in the background go, Robinson Jr.? Who's that? And they're like, oh, no.
So I've got some fantasy questions along that line that we'll get to in a moment, but so the Niners get Robinson. That makes him attractive because like whoever the 49ers have at running back who's healthy always is good.
Yeah.
I mean, right now it's Christian McCaffrey, but right now is the key word.
That could be through week 4.
So are y'all going with McNichols and Rodriguez?
And they have this rookie they call Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, who is the training camp darling, Tony, which you talked about earlier with the Panthers, but he had a touchdown run the other night, so now more people know him. But he's the guy that people are excited about. But, I mean, Rodriguez, McNichols, they are really going with our buddy Pat Ryder. Tony says running backs don't matter. The Commanders are going with that route this year.
What's the story with y'all's receiver? Yeah, have they got?
There's no story.
They haven't. There's
nothing.
Y'all's receiver? You mean Terry McLaurin?
Yeah. Thank you.
It's very depressing. It's hard for me to get.
Is he going to sit out?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because he would be fined. But it's hard for me to go all in on this season with that black cloud hanging over my head. It's sad. Like, get it done. Stop being stupid. Just do it. I don't know.
That's a beautiful stadium right there.
What night does the new Hard Knocks come? All the new ones come out on?
Tuesday at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other NFL notes before I get to my fantasy stuff? Jeff Nadeau likes the Titans tonight, by the way. If you want to throw out a, he had the Giants last night and they won by 32.
Maybe I should go with the Titans because I didn't go with them last week for my Dog of the Day, brought to you by Doghouse Tavern in Hayden. And, maybe I should go with the Titans tonight.
Jam, man, we've got the Cyclones against Kansas State tomorrow, our Doghouse Dog of the Day.
Watching college football tomorrow, Tony.
Real games are on. Week 0.
That's awesome.
Got a few games. All right, guys, I've got my big fantasy draft. Tony, we started this when I was a junior at D.H. Conley, and it's still going. So
same guys,
cool.
Most of them.
I'm in a draft currently with Tony as well. But in this one, I have the 3rd pick. Everybody's pretty much available because it is a keeper league, but you can only keep guys that you pick later. I got Bowers and Bucky, so I'm very excited. I can win this league this year. Jamar Chase is the number 1 receiver. Real quick, who do y'all like between CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson? We'll go around the horn. Lamb or Jefferson? Who you guys got? Half-point PPR.
I think I would get Jefferson here.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like CeeDee Lamb is more explosive. So, like, Justin Jefferson is definitely a really good jump ball guy, but he doesn't really have that breakaway speed on a slant like CeeDee would.
Okay.
CeeDee's both a jump ball guy and he has that breakaway speed where he's like Tyreek Hill's expression. He's lightning in a bottle. Justin Jefferson's great at the one-hand catches, going up for that jump ball, but he can't get out and
He puts
run.
up touchdowns, though. He puts up numbers nonstop. I think the question is, who are you more comfortable with, Dak or J.J. McCarthy?
And honestly, JJ's so unproven. I'd go with the safer bet with CeeDee.
Right,
we know he's going to produce.
CD.
The Vikings fan in me wants to say Jefferson, but I did not like J.J. McCarthy in the draft, so I would go Lamb solely for the quarterback.
Justin Jefferson.
All right.
They're going to feed. He's going to get fed. They don't have another wide receiver.
Look, here, they're just showing
and
his
J.J.
stats,
McCarthy the year before, I know that they just handed the ball off that final year, but he can sling it.
Does everybody have Bijan as the top running back?
Unless
All right, how
Henry's
about
on the
this?
board.
How do you rank these guys quickly? Bijan, Saquon, Gibbs.
I don't know the Detroit backup, which is shameful of me.
They still have
Montgomery.
They still have Montgomery.
It's a split between Montgomery and Gibbs.
They have the vulture.
Yeah.
I think
is Sonic and Knuckles.
I know that people aren't going to like this. C.W. Sloan won't like this, but I think it's Saquon.
I can get behind that.
The top running back?
Yeah.
I'd say it'd be Saquon followed by Gibbs closely because Gibbs I feel
And
like
then
is
Bijan at 3.
Yeah, I feel like Gibbs is due up for a breakout.
Okay.
I'd probably go Saquon and Bijan for me are very close, but just because the Eagles' offense, you can run it a lot more because of the offensive line. I'd probably lean Saquon, then Bijan, then Gibbs.
I think that's a good point. I know that there is a proclivity among fantasy footballers to, like, even when I just said Justin Jefferson he's going to be the only weapon, right? Mm-hmm. Is that sometimes we like to, they're just going to get so many touches, but when they're the only thing to focus in on for a team and a defense, and right now I just don't know if Atlanta's offense can do what it's going to do outside of those two running backs.
Yeah, I will say the Vikings have Addison. He's all out for 3 weeks, and Hawkinson. They have other guys.
Yeah.
Other than Jefferson.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And they're about to get old man Thielen.
They're going to get him again.
For the running back, I think I would go Bijan because I feel like his workload in Atlanta is unbelievable. Yeah. And they use him so many different ways. Like I think they line him up in the slot. They use him in various packages. So
yeah. Saquon though last year was just you
couldn't stop him.
Yeah,
I thought about just taking.
Can you trade back?
You might. It sucks because I chose this spot in the draft to pick third. So I'm just kind of going over who to.
Yeah.
You know.
So you think Jamar's going number one?
Yeah, I would think
that's
so.
what I haven't seen one draft where he hasn't gone number one.
Yeah.
Tony, man, I wish. So last year I got a little bit boys on the table and took Jonathan Taylor over all the running backs pretty much.
Now he's the second round pick.
I know. This year I want to take Christian McCaffrey and say he's going to do it one more time.
You better hope he's healthy.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
If you take Christian McCaffrey over Saquon.
Yeah, you're asking to come in last.
Tyler Algier just got picked in our league, Tony, and I was going to take him. And
I had him on my. Well,
is he still with Atlanta?
I was reading about him, and it said Algier is like one of the best 32 running backs in the league.
He is,
but he's behind Bijan and just is like a waste because Bijan's going to get so
maybe
much
they
work.
trade him.
Yeah. What'd you say, John?
I was asking if Algier was still in Atlanta.
Still there?
Yeah.
They got a good one.
I was thinking about picking him but I picked that rookie, whoever. I don't even know his name. I'm trying to get a keeper in those late rounds right now. Somebody who's going to be good in the future, not who I'm getting now. I got.
Which team?
I picked. Hold on.
Is it Henderson?
Oh
for the
no,
Pats?
he's a rookie. He's a backup to Connor in Arizona.
Oh,
his name is Trey Benson.
That's right. He's a second year.
Yeah, he's not a rookie.
Okay,
yeah, he's been around.
Somebody picked him up on free agency last year. I'm not going to name names, but it was me.
Played 1 year.
You didn't name a name. Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone, says on the Chili Water chat gang, just got to the beach. Great job, Nick and Jackson. Everyone have a great weekend. It's one of the most positive messages he's ever said.
Wait, where'd Jared go?
He went to the beach. Matt says the Panthers should get Jameis. So at least I can be entertained. Jamie says, I'll take Jameis all day long right now in Indy.
Daniel Jones. Starting quarterback.
Don't ask me why, but for some reason in fantasy, my last pick every year is always Jameis Winston. I know he's not going to do anything, but I just pick him up anyway.
Good 1 week sub. Jack says Jaden Daniels and Jalen Hurts were born, graduated college, got drafted, made it to the NFC Championship since the Cowboys won a Super Bowl. Nice factoid going into the weekend. All right, Tony. A little bit of relaxation before the Panthers kick it off because no more games. So
yeah, we also have I guess what cuts coming on Tuesday. So
anybody on the borderline you hope to make it that maybe won't for the Carolina?
No, not really.
Yeah,
I think I
no
hope
Damiere Byrds this year.
No
for you?
Damiere Byrds for me. I hope that we go with Fitzpatrick, who is the rookie kicker. Field goal kicker.
Oh, got a kicking comment?
I believe
he kicked all the field goals last night. He didn't.
I believe from Florida State.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't even know that we didn't have Eddie P anymore.
Thank goodness, and that busted haircut of his. But
Jeez. Good Lord.
The thing is look at I still have the name of my team in this Pirate Radio League is I Like Butker, and it's still going back to us taking a rookie
6th round
kicker, over the fear that you get sucked into these regular dudes. And I don't want to hear that mess about Eddie Pinheiro being the best kicker in football history, whatever.
Harrison Butker, I just want to look at his numbers real quick just to see if we could possibly make a case that he makes the Hall of Fame. Because he has a 3-time Super Bowl champion. He's been a scoring leader. He's never been a Pro Bowler. Interesting. Longest field goal made in a Super Bowl. If they win 2 more Super Bowls, he could be a Hall of Fame. Drafted by Carolina?
Yeah.
Or signed by Carolina? Drafted.
When I pulled up to training camp at Wofford back in 2017, we got there the night before, and he was out on the secondary field kicking field goals.
Yeah, and you know who we kept over him? Graham Gano.
And Chandler said, you know what? One day you're going to be great, and your wife is going to make incredible sandwiches for you.
I did tell him that.
And look at him now. Tony, do y'all like this preseason wrapping up and then there's a week off? It's great for the players and the teams, but, man, now
isn't it more about college football?
College football.
The NFL doesn't give a bleep about college football.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they are their own
I thought
thing.
it was just still letting them have a week to themselves.
As long as I have some football to watch, which will be college football,
college
I'm
will
fine
take
with
over.
it.
Yeah.
But I always forget
being a
there's
fan,
that week clip. I'm always thinking, oh man, it's next Sunday, and it's not.
But
more week.
2 good college football games on next Sunday.
And maybe a person that doesn't have an NFL team that they root for, maybe they don't care, but having an NFL team that I am emotionally invested in, it is kind of a teaser because you watch 3 games and then it's like, man, and this is going to be the longest, 2 weeks ever. So.
All right, Tone. Thanks, man.
Thanks, guys.
Enjoyed it. We'll take a break, come back. More to go. Hour number 2, Pirate Radio Live. Still to come, Kevin Monroe Was Marcus Monroe recruited by East Carolina? He has committed to Stanford. We'll find out straight from the horse's mouth and talk ECU, NC State with Kevin Monroe. Holton Ahlers also will join us back with you after this.
Get ready, Eastern North Carolina. It's the 40th annual Winterville Watermelon Festival, August 21st through the 24th. 4 big days featuring activities the whole family can enjoy. And you don't want to miss the Watermelon Jam on Saturday night featuring artists Maggie Ball, Cooper Greer, Big Fat Gap, and this year's headliner, country superstar Tracy Byrd. It's 40 years of hometown tradition, the Winterville Watermelon Festival. For concert tickets and information, visit watermelonfest.com.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World, 2 names that are synonymous with top quality sales and service in Pitt County for over 47 years. And Brian Cook joins us now. And Brian, talk about your philosophy when it comes to previously owned cars, trucks, SUVs, even hybrids now.
Yeah, we're going to shop all over the Southeast trying to keep a good mix of inventory. And from there, we want to offer a top quality product to you through warranties and finance that we can provide.
Try us, trust us at driveherenow.com.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting Pirates.
Every team knows that the 2-point play can be a winning move. That's why I'm here. State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer and my team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call that saves you time and money. So go for the win and score some savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way we're here to help life go right. Call me, Timothy Sawyer, at 493-0002 today.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
For pest control that packs a punch, BAM! Call on the experts at BAM Pest Control. Attention Greenville, BAM Pest Control is here to protect what matters most, whether it's your business, your home, or your peace of mind. They don't just eliminate pests, they knock them out. BAM Pest Control is #1 in insect control, rodent control, and yard services like fire ants and mosquitoes. BAM! You're insect-free, safe, and comfortable. Call the experts at BAM Pest Control on Hooker Road in Greenville, 252-751-3160. BAM!
This is Dale Murphy, 2-time National League MVP and #3 with the Atlanta Braves. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with an unshakable foundation. At Unshakable Builders, they don't just build houses, they build trust. From blueprint to keys, their expert team is with you every step of the way. You dream it, they build it. Visit unshakablebuilders.com to start your journey home the right way. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation. Now let's head back in. Here's Clip.
Back with you. Pirate Radio Live. Shout out to our radio listeners, our SoundCloud listeners, our download listeners, and of course the Chili Water Chat Gang. Jamie, Chili Water Chat Gang Hall of Famer, says, I think they got rid of the 4th preseason game because they added a regular season game. Jamie, has anybody ever told you you're a genius?
Oh, my God.
Your brain just works in ways that cannot be explained by the top scientists in America. Scientists, doctors. None of them can explain the way your brain works. I think they got rid of the 4th preseason game because they had a regular season game. Man, that's profound. That's genius. Anyway, good kind of practice for Jackson and Nick today. A bit of not a frantic show, but just a lot of moving parts with interviews with in-studio guests, and it'll be that way every game day on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. So a nice little tune-up for Thursday, because we're going to be rocking and rolling then. Excited about State ECU week. Got some good guests lined up along with our regulars. Coming up Monday, we'll talk to Joe Giglio, get the Raleigh perspective on things. Tuesday, Jim Zoki, ECU play-by-play football voice, and also on the Panthers Network. We'll talk Pirates and Pack, and we'll squeeze in a little Panthers talk as well. Wednesday, Andrew Bays, who is the color analyst for Pirate games for away games, will join us coming up Wednesday. So Joe G, Zoki, and Andrew Bays coming up leading into Thursday. And at 5 o'clock today, we'll talk to Kevin Monroe. So stick around for that.
Yeah, packed content coming up on Pirate Radio as we get closer to kickoff. I'm so fired up. I'm ready to be listening to the Bud Light pregame tailgate next week while I'm in Raleigh. And excited to talk to you on the Bud Light pregame tailgate. If you lob me a phone call, I will talk to you and let you know what the sights and sounds are at Carter Finley Stadium. I'm assuming it's going to be a pretty good atmosphere coming up next Thursday at 7 o'clock. So excited to get out onto the tailgating lots outside Carter Finley and see some Pirate fans that traveled to the game. So, yeah, it's here. So stay tuned to everything Pirate Radio, especially coming up this football season on the Bud Light pregame tailgate and on the U.S. Cellular Fifth Quarter Collins Show. And if you haven't already, if you need some more Pirate Radio, if you want it quickly, if you want it in your pocket and at your fingertips, you need to download the Pirate Radio app. It is on the Apple Store. So go to the Apple Store and download it today. It's totally free. And, hey, have Pirate Radio in your pocket, ready to go for this football season.
Just a little taste of what you'll get Thursday in our 4-hour Bud Light pregame tailgate. We'll talk to Brian Bailey live in Raleigh. I want to go out live to Raleigh as much as possible, talk to the Chan man, maybe Jared. Chandler, I'm going to give you a job. I want to get Raj on the show. So maybe if y'all could connect with him,
yeah,
and we get an interview that way with Rajah.
Absolutely. And I was talking to Bone yesterday. I think me, him, and Jenny are going to have a meeting on Monday, just kind of fine-tuning some things and getting ready for our coverage for our boots on the ground for ECU and NC State. And Bone brought it up. He said, hey, we need to get up with Rajah, and we will definitely do that.
Shout out to Chili Water Chat Ganger Robert, who hooked up Rajah with some tickets. That's awesome.
Nice. Yeah. So definitely need to get Rajah on, especially he was the highlight of the last time the Pack and the Pirates played back in December for the Military Bowl. So we'll ask him how much does he miss playing for the Pirates and get his score prediction for East Carolina NC State.
We'll check in with David Glenn, get his Pack Pirate thoughts, and also Week 1 preview. We'll go out live and talk to Zach Kaplan at the stadium. Also planning to talk to Corey Smith from Pack Pride, get the NC State perspective on things. Of course, Holton Ahlers and Caden Norman. Brian North will join us. Also, Coach Hud will be on the program. I'll see if we can get Andre Allison on before the game as well. And, of course, comments from Dave Doran and Blake Harrell and Pirate players as well. So it is going to be a packed show. And, on Saturdays, we have other college football games going on to talk about. I think we'll have a game. Yeah, Boise and South Florida kick off at 5:30. So we will have a game to watch during the Bud Light pregame tailgate.
Can't wait. And I got fired up earlier today because Shirley, man, what a great job she does for us at Pirate Radio. She is really the glue that, sticks everything together. And she put together a awesome Bud Light pregame tailgate intro, and
I love the open.
Yes, and so it was awesome.
You've heard it?
I heard it earlier today.
I'm gonna wait.
Oh, you haven't heard it?
No,
I thought you have.
No.
Yeah, got some sound bites from some players and coaches from Media Day.
Are you on it?
No. But maybe we'll let the listeners hear that coming up maybe next week.
All right.
All right. By the way, folks, it is crunch time. The second time we're doing this 6 different times. This will be the second time we do this. Play It Again Sports. If you haven't already, get there now. Get there this weekend. Get there before Tuesday because we are going to be doing our drawing at Play It Again Sports. $150 gift card. Last month, we had a $100 gift card to give away. This month, we're doing a $150 gift card, and then we're increasing the value of the gift card each month. So next month, in the month of September, it will be $200. So go there either today, this weekend. Just get there before Tuesday because we're doing the drawing on Tuesday. $150 gift card. So go there, check out the used and new equipment, and while you're there, ask Vince or ask Carly or any employee at Play It Again Sports to sign you up. Get your name, your number, your email, maybe your address, and have your chance to win a $150 gift card thanks to our friends at Play It Again Sports. Buy, sell, trade.
If you go to ESPN.com, at the very top, you've got your scoreboard of games going on. After that, what do you call those? The fall down menus or whatever?
Yeah.
There's a word for that.
The drop down.
Drop down menus. And if you go to the right on the drop down menus, you can go right to ESPN Bet or Fantasy. And then right under that, there is a big giant ad for ESPN Bet Sportsbook. New players bet $10 to get $100 in bonus bets. Bet now. You can click on that. And then you have under that the top headlines. And 2 out of the 7 headlines, one of them is NCAA concerned by football prediction markets and Beasley no longer a target of gambling investigation. So just find that interesting that 2 of the stories are about gambling, and there's plenty of places to gamble right there on ESPN.com. But the NCAA story says the NCAA said Thursday was deeply concerned about the lack of guardrails for the online prediction markets that are challenging betting industry norms after financial company Robinhood began allowing trades on college football. So this one is even different than your normal betting, I guess, the Robinhood stuff. Robinhood announced it would be launching markets on the outcomes of professional and college football games this season. There you go. I will be betting tomorrow. In fact, I already have.
And this has happened since I've started doing the bets and gambling with sports. I do a hiatus after the basketball tournament, NCAA basketball tournament.
Yeah.
I do not bet that much, hardly ever. But I just realized I'm going to be starting to bet again here in a couple of weeks. Heck, maybe even next week. Well, I'll be putting some money down on the Pirates.
Have you not been placing wagers on your dog of the day?
Some, not all.
That's lame, dude. You got to at least put 5 on it or something. Why should we take you seriously if you're not even going to bet on your picks?
That's a good point.
You got to back that up.
That's a very good point.
You got to back it up.
All right,
you got all that back there and you're not backing it up? That's a waste.
Hey, my eyes are up here, man. You know what?
You're a fraud.
No. You know what?
He's doing it He's live. He's doing it now.
Do it live.
Do it live. We're doing it live.
I'm doing it live.
Dude, I'm already in on Iowa State.
You know what I'm going to do?
And I'm way in on the over.
Let's hear it.
I
need confirmation.
Should I do the over or should I do the money line? I'm putting my money.
You should do the bet you told people.
Do the dog of the day that you have.
Hey, Jackson, calm down over there.
You got $5.
I got $5, and I am going to put it on Iowa State money line, which is now at plus 136.
Yeah, the line's going the wrong way. going the wrong way for us.
All right, I don't care. $5. I put $5 on it.
All right, he's in.
I'm in, baby.
I mean, how can the public trust us if we're not even doing it ourselves?
I put my money where my mouth is.
My mouth is. Let's take a break. When we return, Kevin Monroe will join us. Interesting chat because we'll talk ECU, NC State, and also about his son, Marcus Monroe, committing to Stanford. You out?
I'm out. Download the Pirate Radio app. Get your tickets for the party, pr927fm.com. They're only $10. They get the Jeff Charles Scholarship and the Heather Ann Pertee Scholarship. And then also go by Play It Again Sports. Enter your name in for a chance to win a $150 gift card to Play It Again Sports. So I'm out. I'll see you guys next week. I'm trying to get through this sales storm, and I'll be back on the show a lot more, hopefully.
See you, Chan Man. Kevin Monroe joins us after this.
Get your game faces on, Pirates. It's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. It's time to blast the cannons in the stands and the fields, if you know what I mean. We're flying into Duff season with shotguns galore and shells for days. Don't miss out on Beretta's rebates on 17 different models of long guns and handguns. Get up to $350 back. Get ready for hunting season with the best deals around and the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Hey, O's fans, on Saturday, September 6th, celebrate the 30th anniversary of Cal Ripken Jr.'s 21-31 as the Orioles host the Los Angeles Dodgers at 7:05. Arrive early for a special pregame ceremony featuring Cal Ripken Jr., family, and friends. Plus, don't miss limited edition 21-31 merch at the Orioles team store, pop-up exhibitions in Legends Park, and live music from the Coors Light stage. Join us for this unforgettable night honoring the Ironman's historic achievement at Orioles.com/tickets.
The price is always right at Doug Henry of Greenville. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Back to school means everything from moving the kids around or traveling to see your favorite team play. Doug Henry has the best prices around and savings for your next dream car. You're sure to walk out a happy customer. Doug Henry is easy to find right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird for my friends at Shimmer Boutique. Arrivals are here from all your favorite brands like Kinder Scott, Yeti, Local Boy, Pimp Shrimp, Simply Southern, and a lot more. Shop now at shimmerboutique.online.com and receive free shipping on all orders over $100. And don't forget, Shimmer is your place to get your very own Parker Bird shirt, available in youth and adult sizes. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, Jacksonville, and ShimmerBoutiqueOnline.com. Go Pirates.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Hayden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates! Pirates.
Ahoy, home hunters! Ready to find the real treasure of Eastern North Carolina? At E&C Pirate Realty Allen Tate, our crew of expert agents will help you chart the course to your dream home without any rough waters.
Whether you're buying, selling, or just looking to drop anchor, we've got the map to real estate gold. E&C Pirate Realty Allen Tate, where X marks the spot, and every home is a hidden gem.
Visit encpiraterealty.com.
We close the deal or someone walks the plank.
Right? Call today.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. Now let's head back in. Here's Clip.
All right, we'll keep the football talk going here in hour number 3 with Holton Ahlers, and also the guest we will talk to right now, former ECU cornerback, now color analyst for home games for Pirate football. And I talked to K-Mo earlier today. Kevin Monroe hit a lot of topics with him, a lot of ECU, NC State, but also his son Marcus Monroe committing to Stanford. We talked about that as well. And here is my chat with Kevin. All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, excited to talk to Kevin Monroe about the upcoming Pirate football season. The former Pirate great DB joins us. K-Mo, how you doing, man?
I'm good, Cliff. How you doing, man?
Doing great. Excited to get back to football. Excited for week 0 tomorrow. We'll be watching games on TV. Might be watching Stanford play tomorrow night with a little more interest than I ever have. Kevin, we'll get personal first, and we are excited about all our kids' accomplishments. I was thinking about it. My daughter is going into her junior year at South Central. She's already taking classes at Pitt Community College, so I'm proud of that. If I told you 20 years ago, Kevin, that you would have a child going to a prestigious university like Stanford and a child that would be playing sports in the Atlantic Coast Conference, you'd be pretty excited about that. And you might get the best of both worlds. Congratulations to Marcus Monroe, who committed to Stanford. But that's awesome, man.
You know what? It's really cool. And honestly, I always knew that Stanford was a prestigious school. I didn't know how prestigious until they started talking to him and we started doing some research. And, I honestly, if I went around telling people that he was going to Alabama to play football or Georgia to play football or you name the Ohio State to play football, I'm not sure I would get the same reaction I'm getting now telling people he's going to Stanford. At least people, that know about colleges and know about academics. Everyone is just so excited. They could care less about football. They're just so excited that he gets to go to Stanford as a student. And so I'm just super proud of him. Could be more proud of him to be able to get into that school. And as you say, to play in the ACC is a bonus.
Yeah, that's weird that you'll be able to drive to your kids' games when they play Duke and State and Carolina and Wake Forest. That's really cool. Kevin, you said both your boys, are they teammates this year on the high school football field?
So they're not. And my youngest son, who we affectionately call Butter, he's been Butter since birth. And anyway, Butter is at the public school that Marcus left over a year ago. So those that know the story know that Marcus left the public school to reclassify and redo his junior year and went to a private school. And for people that wonder why he did that, it's because Marcus grew 10 inches in high school.
Wow.
That's not a normal thing. He started high school at about 5'6.5", and present day he's about 6'4". And so, Mike Houston and other coaches kept saying, man, he's like a baby deer. Like he was just all limbs, and it just took a while for him to grow into that body and add muscle and add speed. And so taking that extra year of high school really helped him. And so he's at the private school. My youngest son, not the same issues. He's already 6'1", 170 as a freshman in high school. He's going to be playing varsity football at receiver and safety for the public school that's right across the street from our house. So he didn't want to go to the private school. So they're playing at two different schools.
And just there's been talk about Marcus and did ECU show interest? Did Marcus not want to go where his dad played football? So Kevin, now that we got you here, we can hear it straight from the horse's mouth. What was the involvement with East Carolina in Marcus's recruitment?
Listen, early on, East Carolina was the goal, was the dream. To play in Dad's footsteps. My parents still live in Greenville. Lots of family in the area. My brother is in the area, and his family, and so that was the dream. That would have been awesome. But I'll be honest with you, East Carolina told us early on, because they signed 3 tight ends in 2025, which most teams don't do that. Most teams never sign more than 2 in a year. They signed 3. They didn't have a tight end specific roster spot for him, even though they liked him a lot. And so they told me that pretty early in the process. And although I was bummed, I was hoping things would change. I didn't know if anybody would leave, with the portal and everything. Or I thought maybe they would get creative and offer him a tight end or a receiver spot or something like that. But they stuck with it and said that we're not going to take a tight end this year, and they haven't. It's not like they just didn't take him; they didn't take anybody. So,
right.
It's been a little bit disheartening, but I get it. They were upfront with me. They were not dishonest, and so I appreciate that from Coach Harrell and the staff. And we'll just move on, and he'll make his legacy somewhere else.
Out of I've shared my thoughts on it on social media and on the show, and out of respect to Kevin, I'll just move on as well. And Kevin, you will be once again calling home games at Dowdy Ficklin Stadium with Jim Szoke this year.
Yeah, it's looking like it's going to be my last year. With Marcus going off to college next year, I'm going to want to go to all his games, and so I won't be able to do ECU games either home or away. But yeah, this year coming up. I'll be doing the home games, starting with the very first home one. So I'm excited for that. Back with Jim Szoke, and Andrew Bays will take over the away games as he's done in the years past.
Well, that's kind of a bummer to hear, Kevin. Excited for you personally, but selfishly wanted you to be around here forever. And hopefully we can still get you on the show, talk football with you.
Absolutely.
As always.
I think this will be my 24th season. So including sideline and in the booth, it's been a nice reign. And so certainly gave the Pirates all I had over these last 23 years. And so I'm excited to do this last one. And who knows? Maybe once my boys are done playing college ball, maybe they'll have a spot for me and I'll come back. But I've enjoyed every bit of it.
Kevin, we don't have any more spots available. Sorry, man. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, that's the only joke I'm going to say. It's a real shame, Kevin, that we won't get the same Ahlers treatment where, man, if Monroe won't call in games, his boy wouldn't even be on the field. We won't get any of that on the 5th quarter, so.
Well, it's funny because what it takes a few years of bad quarterback play or bad, you name a position play,
to appreciate
for people to appreciate what you might have had in Holton Ahlers. And I'll take some blame as well. I mean, I said on the air, he made some throws he probably shouldn't have made and did some things that put us in bad situations, but he certainly did more good than bad and won more games than he lost. So yeah, once he was gone, I think people really started to appreciate what he did at East Carolina.
And look, everything I've ever said is recorded, so people can go look. But I didn't want Mason Garcia to replace Holton, but I wanted him to go get some action. I think we talked about that a lot, Kevin.
That's right.
And who knows if that stunted his growth or he would have never made it regardless. But yeah, they had the right quarterback playing. We can definitely say that at this point.
They did, and I think the Pirate coaches maybe saw what we ended up seeing on Saturdays. They saw that at practice, and that's why he wasn't on the field.
Let's move ahead to this year, Kevin. We're excited about this offense with Caden Hauser, John David Baker returning. They made a big point to say the entire offensive staff returning, and being in the locker room. I mean, you got to hope the Jimmies and Joes are good, but continuity is a big thing. I think especially in 2025, right? And the offense has that.
There's no doubt. I mean, you have your quarterback coming back, and not only is he the guy? But he's been the guy all off season. So you had the off season for him to run with the ones, to take all the snaps, and to get the confidence that he had, coming out of last year, to roll into this season with it, but just build onto it. You get Anthony Smith coming back, and then Yannick, who stepped up big last year, and so to have those two guys as kind of your stalwart wide receivers. You get the transfer Jaquez from Oklahoma. They're expecting big things out of him. The running back room is stacked. A couple guys coming back from last year with Dunn and Montgomery. And so, and then offensive line. I mean, you had to mix and match and move some transfers. There's a couple guys returning from last year, but they feel good about the offensive line. And so, I mean, I've been telling people, all offseason, I've been asking, I said, this offense is going to be really, really good. And they may have to outscore people until the defense catches up. Blake Harrell being a defensive coach, I think they'll get it right. I think they'll have things figured out eventually. But I think with the fact that, and I know you're going to get to that in a second, but the fact that they don't have very many guys returning, they may be a little bit behind this offense to start the season. So definitely have to score a lot of points.
Well, I'll ask you, Kevin. And look, it's fun prediction season. So what we say now might be different than what we say in October. Do you think this is like a early rough era situation where Dominique Davis and kind of early Shane Carden are having to put up 50 to win, or is it going to be more kind of late rough where we had a good offense, defense kind of came around? Like, what are you expecting this year?
I actually have the picture of Ruff's first game against Tulsa with the Hail Mary, in my office right now. I could show it to you if I turn my camera around. But that's. I mean, I'm hoping that they're not giving up 50 a game. I'm not putting that on the defense, but I think they will take some lumps defensively, and I think some teams will put up points, and I'm hoping the offense is up to the task to outscore some folks. I think the JV game at my younger son's school last night was 39-32. I feel like those are the type of games that the Pirates will be in at times, and so hopefully they can come out with the 39 more times than not. But I think it will be a little bit of a struggle defensively early on, and in the hopes that they'll get better as the year goes on.
What's the talk there in Raleigh, Kevin, about C.J. Bailey and this NC State offense? Sounds like they plan to put up some points this year too, right?
Yeah. I mean, they got their little scat back running back that's a good player, and then the quarterback's obviously just a ton of talent. I think he's even gotten taller and bigger in the offseason. I don't know why people are still growing in college, but he's a player at quarterback, and so they're jam packed on offense. They get the one receiver that left to go to another Power 4 school, but they're returning a lot of guys. So I think State fans are excited. The problem is they've been in the midst of a lot of mediocrity lately, and so people are expecting a lot. And I'm hearing things like if Dave Doran doesn't win 9 games, he could be out and things like that. And who knows? That's just talk. It's just rumors. But there's a lot of pressure for them to win a lot of games, and so I think this has been an off season of them saying, hey, we're going to do whatever we have to do to win and win a lot. And so we'll see how it shakes out. Definitely one thing you can say is that East Carolina won't sneak up on State. Who's to say if that happened in the bowl game? But teams in this area tend to take us lightly, and they usually pay for it. I don't think that'll happen, next Thursday.
I hope it's a scenario like 13-14 with North Carolina, Kevin. ECU puts up 55 on Carolina, and the whole talk was, well, we took them lightly. So then the next year, ECU put up 70, and there won't nothing they could say. So we'll see if it's one of those scenarios.
Those were fun times, and that's why some of those guys are going in the Hall of Fame this fall, because they put up some big-time numbers. It was just a fun time to watch Pirate football.
Kevin, I'll say this. I think it's going to be kind of a tense – people be excited, State fans, it's the season opener, but kind of a tense building until they put some points on the board because, heck, Dave Doran kind of lives on the hot seat as it is, whether he should or not. I feel like it's that way with State fans. So Pirates go up early. That place could have a weird feeling on Thursday night.
Oh, there's no doubt. And, there's a contingency of State fans that are just completely over it, and they don't, they may not show up on Thursday night. They just they're checked out until a new staff enters the house. I'm one of those people that I think they have good coaches. I think Dave Doran, coming from was it Northern Illinois that he was at before?
Yeah.
Southern Illinois, one of those two. He proved that he was a good coach, and maybe some things haven't gone quite the way they wanted in certain seasons, and I think they get so excited early in seasons because their non-conference schedule usually isn't that tough, and they have 3 or 4 wins, and all of a sudden they get in the ACC and they struggle, and so. Who knows how this thing's going to pan out? I think he's earned the length of time he's had there, but expectations are more than just mediocrity, and expectations are more than losing to Carolina every year or losing to other in-state ACC schools like Duke and Wake Forest. And so they, at the very least, they want to do better than that. And, going 6-6 is not going to do it at NC State. And so the pressure is definitely on.
Kevin Monroe joining us. Kevin, can you financially advise the Commanders to get their head out of their ass and just sign Terry McLaurin, give them some money? Or maybe me and you can get together and broker a deal, Parsons for McLaurin. Is that what we do? I don't know.
I mean, Terry McLaurin's a good player. He's no Micah Parsons. We would not make that trade. I can promise you that.
Fair.
I'm with you, and we're in this scenario. I say we Cowboy fans are in this scenario every year, right? With it was CD the year before, it was Dak the year before that, and it's always going to be somebody. If you have really good players, you're going to have guys up for contracts, and you have to pay them. And I think Jerry's good with that. For some reason, him and Micah they're at a little bit of an impasse, and I don't know who said what that hurt somebody's feelings, but Micah has just really been hurt over this whole deal, and he's unfollowed the Cowboys on social media and blah blah blah. I mean, it's more of a soap opera now than it should be, and that bothers me. I don't think Jerry's going to trade him, so I think Micah could hold out for a while and get hit in his pockets until he decides to come back. But I don't think Jerry's going to trade him. I think he's going to just start the season, say he's on the contract, and I hope he shows up, and we'll see where it goes. But I think he'll get paid eventually, especially if he shows up and plays game one. I think Jerry will pay him.
There definitely is a history of this. Did Emmitt Smith do this like way back in the day, just not play, and then they signed him and he rushed for how many ever 1,000 yards and everything was happening.
I think it rolled right up into the start of the season, and maybe a game or two. I can't remember exactly how it happened, but. Yeah, and they end up getting paid, and it's weird how that goes. You got to pay your stars, and you don't have a handful of stars on every team, and he's one of those guys that's a big time star. So I hope they figure it out.
Kevin, enjoyed the chat, man. The back to football chat. I appreciate it. We'll keep in touch, do it again soon, and good luck to the Monroe boys with the Friday night, Thursday night lights. Gonna be fun.
Listen, we didn't talk a whole lot about defense, but I'm super excited about these corners that are transferred in. I'm hoping I hope that they show up and show out. Jordy Lowy and Rasheem Reasons and some of these other guys, Tegan Wolf coming back. So yeah, I'm excited to see if this defense can figure it out, especially in the back end. I know they got a lot of linebackers to replace as well. Glad that Lampley's back in the fold after his issues, but I'm a defensive guy, and so I'm rooting for them. I just know they lost a lot. It's going to take some guys like Lampley and Craig to kind of step up and figure it out, and hopefully they'll do that sooner than later.
I hope that we've not crapped on them, but kind of ignored them all off season so much that they come out and just ball out and be the strength of the team. Who knows? But that's why they play the game.
The offense has so much strength that maybe it's just a tough matchup for them every day, and especially in these scrimmages. Hopefully that's the key. I've heard Coach Harrell say that a few times, that the offense is just really, really clicking. So we'll see.
Kevin, thank you, man. We'll do it again soon.
Appreciate it, Clip.
There is Kevin Monroe joining us with a little bit of news there. It looks like this might be his last year doing color analysis with Marcus heading to Stanford, his other son growing up. So, but we will continue the football chats this year and beyond with Kevin Monroe. Let's take a break. We'll come back when we return. I need more football talk in my life. It's just never enough. So how about Holton Ahlers? We'll see what Holton has to say about ECU NC State when we return hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after these words.
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
Hey, Pirate fans, I'd know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. A win isn't a win without the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Proudly distributed locally by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Shiny teeth in me.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Dr. Holly, owner of Pirate Dental. At Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Does your tooth hurt?
They fix teeth.
Chipped tooth?
They fix teeth.
Need a second opinion?
We fix teeth.
Need a crown, have a cavity? We fix teeth. Bottom line at Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Call us today at 252-321-2500 or visit us at piratedental.com. Online appointments available. Pirate Dental, we fix teeth. Go Pirates.
Shiny teeth in me.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Right now we have GMC 1500 Elevation, 0.9% or $78.50 off. That truck also has $359 lease special. For Buick, we got the all-new Enclave. It's beautiful, it's big, it can handle all of your luggage, kids, towing, anything. Brown & Wood Buick GMC, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Are you thinking about purchasing a new home? Stop by and see us at Integrity Home Mortgage at our new location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Big news from the Rick House. The Rick House has a brand new menu that you're absolutely going to love. New on the menu are creamy garlic parm chicken pasta, crab cakes, and our new porterhouse, half filet, half strip, tender and juicy, and grilled to perfection. The Rick House is the area's bourbon authority, featuring Willet, Jefferson Tropics, and the Frank Sinatra Select by Jack Daniels. The new menu features new lower prices and $4 drafts all summer long. The Rick House, Red Bank Road in Greenville.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was super easy to work with when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit University Sportswear ENC.com for contact information. Go Pirates.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. At Pirate Dental, Dr. Holly and his staff fix teeth. Does your tooth hurt? They fix teeth. Chipped tooth? They fix teeth. Need a second opinion? They fix teeth. Need a crown or have a cavity? They fix teeth. Bottom line at Pirate Dental, they, fix teeth. Call them today at 252-321-2500 or visit them at piratedental.com. Online appointments are available. Pirate Dental, they fix teeth. Now let's head on in. Here's Clip.
All right, we continue on our Football Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live with another former Pirate, Holton Ahlers. who joins us on the Turner Home Team Live line, host of the Holton Ahlers Show. My co-host, one of my co-hosts on the U.S. Sailor fifth quarter call-in show. Holt, how you doing, man?
Clip, doing good, man. How are you?
I am great. I'm ready for, it'll be my 26th, I think, annual PCFF Fantasy Football Draft coming up tomorrow. And while I'm there, I'll be watching college football. So it's all here, Holt, week 0. And, of course, we are 6 days away from ECU and NC State. So, I'm very excited, Holt.
Heck, that's the best time of the year. Football season's always the best time, Clip. So I'm pretty pumped, too. I've been busy all week, so I haven't even looked at the week 0 games. Are there any good ones?
There is a top 20 matchup, Iowa State and Kansas State, going on at noon in Dublin, Ireland.
Chase Sowell?
Yes.
We'll be playing. We'll see if he gets to play at all.
I also got Fresno State at Kansas, Stanford, Hawaii. Those are kind of the notables coming up. But a decent spread. You got a game kicking off at noon. The last one kicks off at 7:30. So, pretty much all day football.
Yeah, real college football starts on Thursday, Clip. We know that. And then Saturday when game day comes on, it'll really click in.
Pirates and Pack Thursday night, Holt. We like to do vibe checks because they tend to change, depending on the day, depending on the week. Now that we are less than a week away, how are you feeling about the Pirates' chances?
I feel good about it, especially now that J.D. Lampley's back. I mean, that's huge, obviously, and then Brock Spalding, too. So I am pressing Carmen. It just gives you depth on the defensive line. So I feel good about it. I think it's going to be, it's just going to come down to turnovers, really. And I think it'll be a late, fourth quarter game, and whoever can protect the ball the most, which a lot of times, obviously at the beginning of the year is what it's going to come down to until you kind of figure out your team. But going on the road, ECU has to protect the ball to have a chance to win in the fourth, which I think we will. So I feel pretty good about it.
Man, I'm excited for it. I'm ready to see what this team can do on the field. We had media day last weekend, Holt, and better well done than well said. Ruffin McNeil used to always say, but it does sound like this team is in the right space. Do you think we're tight, we're a family, we're close? Everybody says that. Do we make too much of that? Do we make too little of it? Hold. What do you think about those words from like Blake Harrell and players? You were part of that machine where you wanted to say all the right things. So how much stock do you put into that stuff?
No, that's a great question. First of all, you said Ruff. We have Ruff on the pod next week on Wednesday before
the
game. So selfless plug there. But I think, it's real. Definitely after camp, you're going to be as close as you can be going into the season, but you really won't know how close you are until you lose a game, to be honest with you. And then you figure out who works harder when you lose and stuff like that. But the locker room in general, you still have hard days there in camp. And look, it's 105 out there, and you're out there 3 hours. And then you go into meetings, then you go back out for walkthrough, then you go work out. So, you figure out who's locked in and who's not. So if they're saying that, they must feel pretty good about it. But I don't recall ever a college football team ever in the history on media day saying, yeah, we're not close, we don't like each other.
Exactly.
So, I just don't – you can't really tell until the season starts. But I do believe it because I know they have a good culture over there, and I know how Coach Harrell is, some of the guys that are over there. But just from my experience, 5 years of playing is – until you lose a game, you really don't know what you got, but I feel pretty good about this team.
Holton, I appreciate your candor, your honesty with the Holton Ahlers show, and it maybe took you a little while to come around. I don't know if that's a good phrasing to put it with John David Baker, but you wanted to see before you just said, yeah, this guy's awesome. I think that's a fair way to say it, and you really like what he was doing at the end of the year last year. How about the Caden JDB connection? we have raved all off season that, hey, this offense should be good, and I know you feel that way too.
Yeah, I feel really good about it. I think going into the state game, that's what you just got to lean on is you have a really good OC who's probably not going to be – he's going to be in the SEC or the Big Ten within 2 years probably, and then a quarterback that could be doing the same thing. So, I think you go into it with that. You have really good receivers. And then the defense, I don't think anyone really knows about the defense. Obviously, Coach Harrell's the head coach now, so it's not his defense. And Josh Aldridge is the new defense coordinator, which you just never know with a new defense coordinator. So, I'm anxious to see kind of how much – Coach Harrell's old defense is still ran. He had a lot of really good blitzes that are hard to pick up, especially because State has a young quarterback. So it wouldn't surprise me if they still run some of those blitzes, especially on third down and then some early first downs in the game just to swing the momentum. But, yeah, I think you just got to rely on your offense until you figure out what your defense is, and we'll figure out Thursday.
Holt, I really enjoyed talking to Mike Wright for the first time. Told him I enjoyed his interview on your show, and then after I talked to him, said, "Hey, that's my." I put out my superlatives. That was my best player interview, Mike Wright, and he reminds me a lot of you in the maturity aspect. Almost seems like a man among boys, although like Parker Jenkins, London Montgomery, Anthony Smith, a lot of mature individuals on that football team. But Mike Wright, he is a veteran. He's been around the block, but man, he was saying all the right things and looks at it from kind of a different perspective too. He really talked about how the fit here at ECU, Blake Harrell, he said that whatever he does on the field, that'll take care of itself, but he does love the chemistry of this group here at ECU.
He's a great guy. That's why I was so excited when we got him. I didn't even know it was an option to get him, to be honest with you. I was kind of upset he didn't text me beforehand. But, you got to remember, Cliff, he's probably thrilled to deal with Eastern North Carolina media. He's in the SEC and the Big Ten, so he deals with a lot more and a lot worse than what we have around here. And, I mean, obviously he's lucky to have a lot of support there, but, like, SEC is, like, real harsh when it comes to some of that. So, it's probably a good breather for me. Yeah, I mean, he handles himself good. He's a good dude. I mean, I've known him for a while now, and obviously we're good friends. So I'm excited. I think he'll find a way on the field either way. We've already heard, he's going to be catching the ball, running the ball, maybe catching punts. So wouldn't surprise me. He's one of the fastest guys in college football, so he'll be on the field.
All right, couple other ECU, NC State things. We have not talked defense. How you feeling about that side of the ball? You like the under. I've heard a lot of overtakers other than Holton Ahlers and Emory Hunt from CBS Sports, who we had on, and I value his opinion. So you and Emory on the under side. You still feeling good about under for next Thursday?
If the over-under is 59.5, I love it. I mean, that's just a lot of points. Like, both teams scoring 30 is a lot. Now, I mean, obviously that's not exactly how you do it, but that's kind of how I look at it. And I don't see a blowout happening. So then, okay, what would the score be? I think it's close to, is it still 59.5, do you know?
Last I looked, Jarrett, 60? So it keeps going up?
60.5. The spread is now 11.5.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I might even parlay that, the spread of ECU and the under. We'll have to see when we release best bets next week.
I see Holton's brain. I see the motors running in there now.
Yeah, it is. You got me going.
Holt, what's your take on C.J. Bailey, quarterback for the Pack?
I think he's good. I think he's going to be really good. Now, I don't think he can go win an ACC championship this year good, but I think he can win 7 to 9 games, which, I mean, is a good year. I think later in his career he's going to be very, very, very good. But just from experience, like, your sophomore year is so weird after you start as a true freshman, like, because then you go into it and you're like, all right, I got it now, I figured it out, and the offseason was so much easier, and you expect the season to be easier, and it's really not. I mean, college football is hard just in general, and those, maybe he's a little bit different, but, I mean, and I had success my sophomore year too, but it's a weird, like, understanding of, I've been here, but this is my first year starting, and he's kind of going to go through that, and ECU ain't an easy game one to, go figure it out and get rolling with it. So if they were going to go play a, FCS school and he got his feet under him a little bit and then did it, then he'd be fine, I think. But I'm taking Caden Hauser in the matchup, at least. That's what we said on the pod, too. I feel really good about Caden and his experience, kind of what he's done.
Finally, Holton, man, the guys have been practicing, working out so long now. The finish line is here, and that finish line is the start of a new season. So I know you were the ultimate competitor, and you probably, if you could, treat every practice like it's the most precious thing. But is it tough, Holton, now that you're this close and you've put in all this work? Do guys get a little senioritis? Like, how do you kind of stay up for these last few days to get ready for Thursday? You know what I'm saying?
I think now it's like that's the exciting part. Is like all off season you have to literally just play the practice because you can't look too far ahead because you're months out. But now you're like right here where you're like, all right, let's just focus on this practice because then after this practice we only got one more and then it's we're traveling to Raleigh. So it's just a little bit of a different mindset. You definitely got to switch. You got to. I mean, obviously the last couple of days you got to change what you eat, what you hydrate. You got to start hydrating like 5 days out early in the season and later in the season like 3 days out. So. I mean, just things like that normal people probably wouldn't think of, but when you're in the moment, you really do got to think of it. Like you have your hydration test the day before you travel. So I'm imagining ECU's traveling Wednesday morning to Raleigh. So, I mean, they have a hydration test Tuesday. So Tuesday's literally getting here very, very soon. So, I mean, you really got to start hydrating those guys sooner than that. And that's just something that they kind of got to think about. And they're going through the whole process of that like I said, the true freshmen or the new transfers, like they might have not been through that process yet. But, yeah, just got to figure it out.
Holton had Nate Connor in the Holton Ahlers room, as he called it, the other day, talking to him. He said he's got a talented quarterback. I don't know if he's coming after your numbers, but you going to watch some high school highlights tonight as they kick off another high school season?
Yeah, I'm pumped. I trained their quarterback a little bit. He's actually really talented.
Nice.
He can run and throw. So, yeah, I hope he breaks my records. I don't even know what my records are. I don't know if I still hold them. I guess I do because you just said that. But, yeah, I hope he breaks them.
Holton, you are number 5 passing yards all-time, state of North Carolina. Caden Norman, number 25 all-time passing yards.
Yeah. Yeah, Caden was a baller in high school. He really was. And, like, when he got in college, he was productive. So, I mean, yeah, I'm a big supporter of Caden. But I will say he always tries to hype up his high school numbers. And I'm like, all right, Caden, let's go see who's on top of the leaderboard here.
Yeah, he might not want to do that against you, but still, top 25. That's not bad.
Actually, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he had a great high school career.
Holt, we'll see you Thursday on the U.S. Sailor 5th Quarter Call-In Show. Looking forward to it, man.
Let's go. See y'all then.
Huge Thursday on tap. Bud Light pregame tailgate will get underway. Thursday, 3 o'clock. Myself, Shirley Rhodes. We're going to have Jackson and Nick here in studio. We got J-Bone, Chan Man, Jenny, and the crew out at Carter Finley Stadium. So we'll be hitting it from every angle. Game 1 of the 2025 season. We'll take a break, come back, and have our Fleet Feet rundown coming your way on a football Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Shirley, maybe the Friday FOMO on the Fleet Feet rundown? All right. We'll have that and more coming your way. How about Shirley Rhodes in the co-host chair when we return? Here's a little treat for the audience. Back with you after this timeout.
Get ready, Eastern North Carolina. It's the 40th annual Winterville Watermelon Festival, August 21st through the 24th. 4 big days featuring activities the whole family can enjoy. And you don't want to miss the Watermelon Jam on Saturday night featuring artists Maggie Ball, Cooper Greer, Big Fat Gap, and this year's headliner, country superstar Tracy Byrd. It's 40 years of hometown tradition, the Winterville Watermelon Festival. For concert tickets and information, visit watermelonfest.com.
The stifling heat of summer, the bitter cold of winter. What do they have in common? The extreme temperatures of both force your home's heating and cooling system to work overtime to keep you comfortable. And that can cost you a lot of money. Fortunately, your neighbors at Greenville Utilities have several ways you can save energy. And that means saving you money on your utility bills. Just go to GUC.com and look for ways to save. That's GUC.com.
Hey, O's fans, on Saturday, September 6th, celebrate the 30th anniversary of Cal Ripken Jr.'s 21-31 as the Orioles host the Los Angeles Dodgers at 7:05. Arrive early for a special pregame ceremony featuring Cal Ripken Jr., family, and friends. Plus, don't miss limited edition 21-31 merch at the Orioles team store, pop-up exhibitions in Legends Park, and live music from the Coors Light stage. Join us for this unforgettable night honoring the Ironman's historic achievement at Orioles.com/tickets.
You would do anything to keep your family safe. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. Hi, this is Mike Robertson, the owner of SCI Technologies. We have recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. The most cost-effective solutions for your home or business security and life safety needs. SCI Technologies, 252-321-7006. That's 321-7006.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Hot sandwiches are Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
Hot sandwiches are here. The pilot can't steer?
No, Jimmy John's hot sandwiches are here.
That's worse.
Jimmy John's new hot sandwiches are finally here.
Get ready for a crispier, crunchier, meltier, gooier Jimmy John's experience. Toasted sandwiches are here. Try the brand new toasted category or get any sandwich in the favorites category toasted to golden perfection. Jimmy John's in Greenville and Wilson and online at jimmyjohns.com. Go Pirates!
This is Holton Ahlers, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. Contact the professionals at CopyPro, where the promise fast 3-hour service on all your office printing devices. Contact CopyPro today for a free office printing analysis to help you cut costs and boost efficiency. For a reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 756-3175. And Wings Over Greenville just got bold with their new bourbon barbecue flavor. It's a triple threat, sweet, smoky, and smooth. Download the Wings Over app today and join the Frequent Flyer Club. Earn points, unlock exclusive deals, and redeem for free food. First-time app user, get free tenders just for signing up. Use the promo code PIRATE25 for 10% off your meal. So fly smart. Download the Wings Over app today or order now at wingsover.com. Wings Over, they deliver. Now let's head back on in. Here's Clint.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, here on a Football Friday. Alex Harper will be part of our pregame coverage. He'll be in studio with us coming up hour 2 on the Bud Light pregame tailgate on Thursday. Can he tell us about our friends at Fleet Feet, please?
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet. They run for you.
All right. Our Fleet Feet rundown today. First of all, let me welcome in co-host for the remainder of the program, Shirley Rose. What's up, Shirley? Are you having trouble with your headphones?
They're not sitting right.
Why is that?
They're like stretched out. They're not sitting, like I can't get them.
Well, you got to remember Chan was in the chair before you were. That's why they're a little loose.
Are you angry that Jackson stepped on the joke, or are you okay with it? Because he said it and you didn't have to say it.
I'm fine with it. Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
Shirley came
that way,
in.
If Chandler gets upset, I can just say
You
Jackson
didn't say
said it.
anything.
Yeah.
It was all Jackson.
It's all Jackson.
But Shirley did come in and say, oh, my God, these headphones have been stretched out amazingly.
Look, she tossed up the alley-oop. I just had to dunk it. That's all.
There you go. All right.
There you go.
Shirley, what's up?
Not much.
How are you doing? Preparing for the football season.
How your mama doing? How your daddy doing?
They're good. They're good.
Oh, good.
You need to come back by sometime.
Yeah, that was fun. Well, that's ironically, I believe that was the first time I've ever met your dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I see your mom all the time because
Yeah.
she stops by here occasionally and stuff like that. But I don't think I've ever met your dad.
Man, a few words.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need to come by the house again. Okay. All right. So, Shirley, let's do a little. You have a new segment idea.
Yeah, my segment idea was Friday FOMO, where if you've missed out on some things that maybe happened during the week that not necessarily that we didn't cover, but maybe you just didn't catch it.
All right.
So I just ran down a few things. Most, obviously it's going to be ECU related. The soccer team lost to Richmond.
Yeah, tough start to the season.
Yeah, the tough start. They their record is now 0-2-1 because they did draw 1-1 with NC State earlier in the week. So
little unfair. The Richmond players have 8 legs. Boy, Nick gave me a smile. I don't know if that was like a I feel sorry for you smile or if
I was waiting for the rim shot.
I really enjoyed it.
Wasn't there?
I thought it was pretty good.
It was all right.
And Pirates have 1 leg. Not to continue this dumb joke.
I'd go 1.5.
All right.
1.5.
Carry on.
All right. What do they call him? Peggy?
Sure.
I'm going to overplay it now every time. Every time. I'm ready.
All right. The rest of it is baseball because we do have a lot of Pirates in the pros. And obviously yesterday was Trey Day. Trey Savage pitched for the Buffalo Bison.
A lot of Ks.
Lot of Ks. He had 8 of them. He went 4 2/3, allowed 3 runs on 4 hits, so that was great. Of course, we talked about this yesterday. Connor Norby had a rehab start yesterday for the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. He hit that home run. He finished out the day. They ended up subbing him out, likely because, it was his first game back. But
I wonder how many, have you seen or heard anybody, like how long is he going to be there before going back up?
I
don't know.
Don't
Okay.
know. But he finished 2 for 2 with an RBI, 2 RBIs. Tyler Brott pitched yesterday. He plays for Springfield. Unfortunately, he was handed the loss. He blew the save, but he did win an inning and 2/3 and struck out a batter. Ryan McChrystal went 2 for 3 for the Dayton Dragons. Yeah, that's right. Because Dayton has Daytona as their single A.
You talking to me or yourself or the audience?
No, to everybody.
By the way, speaking of
Ryan
McChrystal, my phone updated. So it's doing like funky stuff that it didn't do before. So today I looked at my phone and at the very top it says Ryan McChrystal's birthday. I was like, all right.
Yay.
How do I get this off my phone? I don't care about Ryan McChrystal's birthday. How about it's not until October 3rd? Why is it giving me a notification that it's Ryan McChrystal's birthday like a month and a half from now?
Do you not have anything on your calendar until October 3rd?
Or is Ryan McChrystal the most important person in my life?
Apparently.
I don't know. All right, anyway.
Jacob Jenkins Cowart, who was Danny Beal's guest on his show, he went 2 for 2 for the Beloit Skycarp.
Testicle injury survivor.
Yeah, it was still breathing.
Yep.
According to JC, Carter Cunningham went 1 for 4 for Vancouver. Josh Moylan played in a doubleheader yesterday for Hudson Valley. He went 1 for 2 in the first game and 1 for 3 with an RBI in game 2. The guy that's sliding in last,
Dixon
Williams, went 1 for 3 for the Augusta Green Jackets. And, of course, if you were watching the CFL last night, Tyler Snead had a heck of a game. He threw, and you know what was funny was when I sent the text in our group chat, I was watching the game, and as soon as the quarterback handed the ball off to Tyler and he started running to the sideline, I said, he's going to throw that. I've seen that play before.
We've seen it, yep.
And I said, he's going to throw it. And sure enough, he threw a 44-yard bomb, and the guy caught it, and as a reward, they ended up giving him a chance to score a touchdown. He did that as well.
Nice.
I don't know his final numbers. I did not look them up, but great game for Tyler Snead, and apparently one of the leading receivers in the CFL right now so far for the Montreal Alouettes. And that's your fear of FOMO.
Jamie says Wiz is on the mound tonight. Carson Whisenhunt. Keep an eye on that.
Yep, keep an eye on that.
Chris says my phone updated and has October 4th as my birthday on the home screen, and it's the 5th. Can't get rid of it. Yeah, so his phone's getting his own birthday wrong.
Oh.
So hopefully I can figure out how to get Ryan McChrystal's birthday off my phone. I'd appreciate that.
I don't even have Ryan McChrystal's birthday in my phone. Whose birthday's it? I don't even have your birthday in my phone.
When's your birthday, by the way?
October 13th.
Yeah, okay. I knew it's approaching.
Yeah, yours is in November.
It is.
Okay.
First of the month. Bone Thugs and Harmony made a song about my birthday. I was honored. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll hit some Friday Night Lights. What are Shirley's Jags doing tonight? How about my Vikings? And a little NFL preseason. We'll get a National Day update and weekend plans. More to go. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Get your game faces on, Pirates. It's Lindsey Gray with Carolina Caliber. It's time to blast the cannons in the stands and the fields, if you know what I mean. We're flying into Duff season with shotguns galore and shells for days. Don't miss out on Beretta's rebates on 17 different models of long guns and handguns. Get up to $350 back. Get ready for hunting season with the best deals around and the largest selection of firearms and accessories in Eastern NC. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across Eastern North Carolina where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Get ready, Greenville. Free Boot Friday is back September 5th, and we're kicking off the season with live music from the Band of Oz. Join us at 5:30 to 8 p.m. at the 5 Points Plaza for a free, family-friendly, fun event. We'll have beer and wine and other drinks provided by Carolina Eagle, plus Sup Crushes from Crush Distillery. And we've got a ton of fun for the kids with their very own Kids Zone. We'll have food from local vendors, and of course, that classic Carolina beach music you love. Free Boot Friday, presented by the Downtown Greenville Partnership and the City of Greenville.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
Pirate fans, 2025 East Carolina football season tickets are on sale now and can be purchased for as little as $115. Head coach Blake Harrell wants you to be a part of his first full season as the Pirate coach as he builds momentum off of the 8-win season and the Military Bowl win over North Carolina State. Call 1-800-DIAL-ECU or go to ECUPirates.com today to get your 2025 season tickets.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Make things happen this year with the new John Deere. In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
Russell's is a full-service clothing store for both men and women. Family-owned and operated in historic downtown Washington for 41 years. This is Rhonda from Russell's, and we visit the country's largest markets to bring you quality clothing at affordable prices. From the finest in men's suits, sports coats, and accessories to fashionable dresses, tops, and jewelry for the women. Our attention to every detail means personal service and in-house alterations. Give Russell's a try. You, our pirate friends and customers at Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
This is Chandler Honeycutt from Pirate Radio Live, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back in. It was a great bounce back day for the stock market today. The Dow was up 846 points and closed at $45,631. The NASDAQ was up 396 points and closed at 21,496. And the S&P went up 96 points and closed at 6,466. That was your Wells Fargo Advisors Financial Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back in for the end of our day. Here's Clip.
All right. Eric says Wes's phone wouldn't dare get his birthday wrong because he pays for AI. Eric also says Wes's phone can tell him every birthday present he's ever got in chronological order in 1.72 seconds. All right.
Somehow that wouldn't surprise me.
Friday Night Lights, games tonight in the area-ish. Kinston is at South Central. That Kinston offense supposed to be putting up a lot of points this year. Laney at D.H. Conley. We'll have that one for you tonight right here on Pirate Radio. North Lenoir is at Green Central. It'll be West Craven at Havelock. Martin County at North Pitt. Farmville Central will be on the road at Washington. Tarboro is at Rocky Mount. Aiden Grifton at Princeton. Rose will be on the road at Northern Nash. JP2 is at Wake Christian Academy. And Union Pines will be at Westover in our Pirate Radio Game of the Week.
That's why he asked.
That's why my high school football teams are always very bad. So
take Westover tonight.
I'm not saying that. If you can bet on a high school game, that'd be insane.
So that would be the money line would be.
It would probably
I would take the money
line.
Minus
you
200.
You have to do those in the school cafeteria.
Yeah. I've always wanted somebody to make some high school football lines.
There's a fifth-year senior in a high school out there somewhere that'll do it.
You know what's really funny is that the Little League Baseball World Series, apparently there were people offshore betting on those games.
Yes.
Well, I've seen that before.
I saw that.
The coaches and the managers were like, we are really uncomfortable with this. But I was like, that doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, you're talking about 12-year-olds.
We talked about it on the show, like the Little League had to because it was Claire and Jackson.
I was here for that.
Yeah.
The Little League came out with a statement, like basically saying, don't bet on 10-year-old kids.
Yeah.
But if it's available, I mean.
If there's a line.
Okay. All right. I see.
If USA's pitcher has struck out like 14 guys in a row, like.
Yeah, you kind of want to put money on that.
Yeah. All right. It is National Surgical Oncologist Day.
Okay.
Shout out to all the surgeons out there keeping us afloat.
Love it.
What is an oncologist?
I don't know. I was hoping one of y'all knew.
Let's see what Google says. Actually, how would you spell that? Where's Zach Kaplan when you need him? He knows what fulcrum is, so he must know what an oncologist is.
Specializes in diagnosing and treating cancer.
Okay. All right.
They get all
big shout out.
Big shout out to those guys.
Never Been Better Day. Never Been Better Day. But it's showing dogs, so why is it bean? Enjoy the love of your
the unconditional
canine companion.
Oh, so it's basically National Dog Day.
Our neighbors in the building over there, Shirley, she was taking her dog out when I pulled up, and she said it's Bring Your Dog to Work Day. So there you go.
Why didn't anybody tell me? I would have brought my dogs.
It is National BAO Day. Bao?
Oh, it's like the food?
Chinese gastronomic delicacies.
Okay. They're super good.
Well, look at you, Nick, being all cultured.
Sometimes.
I've never even heard of these nor seen them. They look kind of cool.
They're really
I don't
good.
think that doesn't look good to me.
It is National Pecan Tort Day.
Okay. What's a tort?
Yeah.
I mean, I know what a pecan is. I'm from the South.
It is National Tooth Fairy Day. So there you go.
I still believe in the Tooth Fairy and Santa.
Why
Don't tell
wouldn't
me
you?
anything wrong.
I need to talk to the Tooth Fairy because, inflation.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, for real. When you have Well,
girl, that nickel and dime ain't gonna give me much anymore. I need at least $3.
Oh, my niece when she lost a tooth, she got like $5 one time.
Oh,
and I was like, hold up, time out. I got a quarter and I was happy about it.
Right?
You got $5, and she was upset because she was expecting at least a $20 bill.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
That is inflation at its finest.
Yep.
All right, fun show today. No J-Bone, so let me give a big shout out to Jackson and Nick for their efforts on today's program. Shirley, thank you. See you Monday.
See you Monday. It's game week.
I'm fired up. I think we're prepared. I think we're good to go.
Hey,
we're ready.
Hey, I am cruising into this weekend stress-free because the pregame open is done, and that is the largest chunk of my time when I do prep work for game day. It's done. It's ready to go. I am cruising into game week.
I feel like we had a good preseason.
Yes.
And we're ready for the real thing.
Yep, we're ready.
All right, we'll talk to you Monday at 3 o'clock. All new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For the crew, I'm Clip Brock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of